light. All right, let's see what happens tonight, babies. Mommy's like, because I thought the time had changed, but it hadn't. So let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens here. Time in Cyprus is changing, but not tonight. I thought it was tonight. I think it's tomorrow. I think it's already like, let's just check this super quick. Hi, my babies. No, it's March 26th. Okay. Shoosh. I think everyone left. Babies, I'm so sorry. I'm so late. Unforeseen circumstances. I thought the time difference had changed today, but it's tomorrow. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. This is so silly. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe people will come into the stream. Maybe not. All right, my babies. Okay, I'm late as always. But it's okay. We got some PayPal questions. We're just going to start with a general read and then see what happens. People may join a little bit later. Oh my gosh, mommy's so unreliable. Ah. Boo. Mommy's been so naughty. Okay, let's see how we go. Let me just update the description as well. If not, we'll just move it to maybe the necromantic reading tomorrow or something, baby. I think I got some PayPal questions that came in a little bit early as well. I'm not sure if it's for the, we'll see. Okay, let's see the bell. Ah. Yeah, the time's still like that, but it's, this is so silly of me. The time is changing like at midnight here in Cyprus, and I scheduled it for the wrong time, baby. I'm sorry, but okay, let me just update our description and then we'll do everything else, baby. Oh, yes. All right, we got it. We got it. And we're unlisted because mommy is silly. All right, babies. I think this is working now. I unlisted my own video because I was so late. I got so stressed out. All right, let's see if anybody comes to the live today. Probably not because we're an hour late. But I got some of your questions. We're going to start with general reading and then we'll see what happens, my people. Hi, Clifford. Oh my God, hi. I'm like an hour late because I was actually on time today, but the time is changing in Cyprus tonight. And I thought I was like, whatever. Legally blonde. All right. Hi, Clifford, my people. I got your questions. I got it. It's like 10 p.m. here, but I thought it was like a different time because the time is changing. I think it's changing in the UK tonight as well, isn't it, at midnight? Or is it tomorrow at midnight? Hi, my boo-boos. Mommy's so late. Late to my own funeral. All right. Let's hope some people show up today. Mommy's an hour late because I scheduled this at the wrong time because I am insane. Okay. Anyways, hi everyone. Let's put on some music. Let's listen to some tunes. Some relaxing tunes. Yeah, I know. It's so confusing, isn't it? Yeah, Elizabeth, listen, yeah, because it's like, because US like changes like literally 3 weeks ahead, and then like Europe does too, but not all of Europe, and it's like, I don't know. It's always an F up. Like these times always, this time of year always Fs me up. Yeah, but the thing is like, I should know better because it happens every year, but then I just don't know any better. Let's talk about twin flames. How's everyone doing? How are you doing, my bib? I've been good, you know. I've been good. I had a good day on the streets of Cyprus. Went to the beach, did some videos for my bib-bibs. We got some interesting reads. A lot of like soulmate stuff coming through at the beach, Venus Beach today. So that was awesome. Love that for us. I think a lot of you are meeting your soulmate soon, or are like on some kind of a soulmate journey right now, because there's a lot of like profound love. It's usually douche flutes, but today was like profound love and stuff like that. Hi, boo-boos. Mommy's an hour late to her own live stream. I don't know. I feel like you need to be super famous for that. I don't think I'm at the stage of being like so late to my own live stream. But we'll see. Let's listen to some nice music. I also feel like this week, I'm going to do some live streams this week, but I'm going to do them at a different time. It might be like European time, like morning time. It's like an awkward time for everybody, isn't it? All right. All right, let's start. You know what? Let's just start with a general read. So Mommy's been like on the streets of Cyprus doing things. What can I say? I just like, there's like this cafe. Okay, so this is how Cyprus works, right? There's like this guy in a cafe. I keep passing this restaurant like every day because it's where I live. And this guy keeps like, now he started saying hi to me because he's like understood that I'm here like all day, every day. And I have like a schedule. So before the lives, I go to the kiosk here. If you're European, and the guy at the restaurant, like, you know, the restaurant guy, like, no, he like waves at me from the window and I wave back and we're like, we're legit. So I spoke to him today and, you know, we did some advertising for the tarot. So maybe we're doing some tarot there or something. See? Good times. All right, my babies. All right, so we got 3 people in the live. Awesome. Thank you for the 2 likes. That's amazing analytics. Fabulous one. Hi, my boo. Yeah, Cafe Tarot. That's what I was thinking. Because it's like, you know, it's right by Venus Beach. And this guy, you know, like they're going to be super lively in the summer. So I'm going to try and do some like live tarot here, like in Cyprus, like at the harbor and stuff, have a little stand, little table, and like, you know, basically ruin people's lives with the truth. No, but seriously, you know, I think that would be awesome. We can like do some Instagram content from that and film it and stuff. It'd be awesome. There's also, thanks everyone for coming to my super late live. I appreciate everyone who's here. Thank you, my pupils. Fabulous one. And, you know, so people can get like their little caffeine fix or whatever, and then they can do a love reading, see what's coming in. It should be like a singles night. It's just so small, you know, this place is so small. There's just not like, I feel like there's not enough like single mingle people here. But that would be awesome to do like a live night where you do like singles meetup and like they can just like, you know, you match people based on what the tarot says and stuff like that. It would be like a nice like, you know, like a conversation starter. Okay, so for the general energies, we got 9 of Wands. This is a message for everyone in the live who's just coming in. Also, thank you to everyone who showed up today. Mommy is like 59 hours late as always, but this time, I thought I was early, but it's actually an hour late because it's still not midnight here. It's like, whatever. It's a bit of a mind situation. 9 of Wands. I feel like your love angels are trying to tell you tonight to just keep going. Whatever you're going through, it was meant to be this way. You know, it's something capsized for you. If, you know, a love interest didn't work out, if something didn't work out, it's always the one that, you know, you feel like should have worked out. It's the one before the big one. So the big one's still coming, Bibu. And if there's a douche flute in your life or douche flute-tastic anyone in between or some, you know, heartbreak and trauma, just keep going. This is your general. This is for the collective. Just keep going. Whatever your goal is in your love life, you know, there could have been like some false things on your journey. Kind of like, you know, the sirens in the sea or the monsters in the sea on the journey of Odysseus. You know, he never gave up. So don't give up. Don't give up, boo-boo. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming tonight, today, tomorrow, whatever. Mommy's just all over the place. Yeah, but thank you for your love, everyone. Thanks for showing up because, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is the vibe always anyways. just keep going, keep sailing through it. There have been some stormy times in your love life, but don't let that stop you, because good times are coming. You're going to be on top of the world as well. I feel like there's a lot of guides and a lot of protection coming your way. And the skies will clear very soon, you know. Just keep following, go towards the light, Bibu. Not in that life after life kind of a way, but like just keep going towards, you know, the higher vibration. Keep going towards the things that you care about. Keep your standards high, you know. There's douche flutes in your life. They're trying to like bring you down or dim your lights. That's a sign to you to like just throw them in the sea here, you know, just keep it down. Victory is coming. The 6 of Wands. Victory is coming. You're about to be recognized in your love life and your scrumptiousness. There's a lot of boo-boos who are going to be interested in you regardless. You know, always. This always comes up in the collective readings because there's always plenty of fishies in the sea. Look at the sea. Look at the stormy sea. Look, I've had this, like, this is like me speaking from experience. Boo-boos will make your seas as stormy as possible, hoping that, you know, oh, if I keep the sea stormy, you know, the boo-boo won't, you know, run away or can't, you know, can't realize that they have high value. But you have high value. Don't let the stormy seas throw you off of your game. You know what I mean? Better times are coming. 9 of Wands has always, in the tarot, the 9 of Wands designates a situation where a person is about to give up, and it's saying, don't give up just yet. Yeah, give it that one more day, one more month, one more week, because you're about to reach the goal that you always wanted, but you're about to give up because you're tired of the fight. And the seas have been stormy for a long time. Jenny, hi! Sexy, aw, thank you, Bibil. Hi, my sexy Bibils. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I am 1 hour late. I am an hour late. It is what it is. Your mommy's just really stupid. I am 1 hour late. I did have like a impromptu business meeting just before, and I was like so like on it. I was like, yeah, let me have tea with this guy and, you know, talk business, and then I'll just like waltz back home. And then I did, and then I was like, oh wait, I think I'm an hour late. Maybe we should open a cafe tarot. What do you think, Bibiz? Should I open like a physical place? I've been thinking about that, but it just seems like a lot of overhead for a lot of drama. But there should be like a Blue Angel cafe, right? Where people can come in to like order very strong coffee and find love. You know, and you should always order coffee like you like your Bibiz. Strong and unfiltered. Look at yourself, Bibu. You're about to come into what it is that you're looking for. Don't give up. This is the hero coming home on their journey, and this is the journey. It's difficult, but don't give up. Yeah, of course it's cute, fabulous one. It will happen. It's happening right now. I've already manifested it for you. All right. Let's do, okay, Bibbies. So today, as always, even though we're late, I am taking PayPal questions. I'm going to do a couple of signs that I'm going to do the PayPal questions because I have some questions that were pre-sent to me. So I'm going to do them in the live today. And then we're going to continue with the signs. I know we got some air signs in here today. You know what, Bill? Like, I'm like, me and the air signs were like that. And it's like kind of funny because I'm a double Scorpio, so it's not like an immediate match, but like my other placements and communication and, you know, my fortune in life is all about the air. It's all about the intellect, all about, you know, that's why I'm here. It's all about talking and analyzing and, you know, whatever. So thank you. Shout out to the air signs. Thanks, Bibids. Yeah, coffee and tarot go together, don't they, Jenny? Absolutely. Must be in love. For reals. All right. Let me do, you know what, Boo-Boos? Let me do Gemini. We're going to start with the Geminis because you're my lucky stars. We're going to do a Gemini read. We're going to see what's coming through for you with new love, you know, new fishies swimming at you in the sea of love. And then we're going to look at what is coming in terms of what's happening between you and your person, if there is a person. Then we'll do Aquarius, and then we'll take some of your PayPal questions, and then we'll do some more. All right, babies. Oh my gosh, I'm so discombobulated. I had a really bad experience today, though. I was at the beach doing videos for you, and just like this guy was bothering me. It was so creepy. Usually I don't get bothered by this kind of stuff. But he was so, it was like super, it was like, you know, like the definition of creepy man on the beach. I was like, kind of like that. And yeah, I don't know. I never get discombobulated by this stuff anymore, but this time I did. There's just, you know, like it's that psychic little, you know, Scorpio part of me was like, wow, that man, like I just felt like danger. That man was dangerous and it was all by myself and, you know, I just couldn't even start. Like it took me so long to do the reads today. Oh, you had one of the gym, fabulous one. Love those. The gym creepy guy. And the thing is, like, with those creepy men, I feel like they know they're creepy and they enjoy that, you know? This is, like, part of the fun to them. All right. Whatever. But they're all cowards, so they know not to aggress me because I look like I screamed real loud and, like, I might be dangerous myself because I am a psychopath myself, so... Take a shot, Bibo. Take a shot. All right, so let's do this. So let's see what's coming through for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, my Bibis. Let me know. Also, Bibis, I am taking PayPal questions today, even though we're super late. We're going to string this along for as long as we can so I can answer any questions you Bibis have. It is $13 per question. I'm doing a necromancy reading tomorrow. Definitely it's going to be 1 p.m. Pacific time because by then the times of the situation is going to stabilize. The time will have changed. So it's going to be 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we're doing necromancy. We're going to be live with the dad. And today we're doing love questions. If you have a necromantic question, you can always ask me today as well. I'm going to try and answer it for you because, you know, mommy's been bad. All right, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the message regarding new love for Gemini? What is the new love? Oh, okay, this wanted to come out. We're going to take it, the world and death. Interesting. A season is ending here for you, Gemini, my Bibel. A season is ending. I feel like whoever had any kind of power over you in the past, any kind of toxicity, any kind of toxic Bibel, I think that is dissipating for you. I think you're really feeling it too. You know, it's very interesting because I always say Gemini and Scorpio, I feel like there should be like an astrological study of this. I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not really into that stuff like on this level, but I feel like Scorpio and Gemini have a very deep, interesting connection, at least in the way that they're both perceived in this day and age. So death is coming here, and that's Scorpio energy. And to me, that's also like, you know, adjacent to Gemini energy. So you're shedding a skin, you're shedding a perspective, because Gemini is all about the perspectives and all about the genius. You're shedding a perspective of something that you used to believe in when it comes to love, and a person also. Somebody who made you feel less than, somebody who made you feel unappreciated. It's also somebody who brought a lot of strife and problems into your life, and you're shedding that right now, the world. There is a love coming towards you. So the new love that's coming towards you is coming from the world. It could be someone coming to you at a distance, someone you're going to meet on your travels, or just someone that you've been, you know, this is not, you don't know this person, it's a new love, but there is a soulmate separation here, and I do feel like this could be your soulmate from a past life. Something's coming to a completion here, Gemini Bibel. So there's someone coming at you with the force of the world coming in from the world. There's a world between you, Bibel. Something had to die, so you were free to explore this new opportunity. Hi everyone, thanks for coming to my live today, even though mommy's super late. Yeah, you know, the death of something here, but it's good and just. It is good and just. The goddess Athena, who speaks of goodness and justice. Someone in the past released demons for you. They triggered demons, old demons for you. And part of the, it's almost like part of the attraction was the trigger, or bonding through this negativity and this trigger. That's no good. That's going now. And that's okay, Bibil. You don't have to show anybody mercy who mistreated you. I think there's a question here of being a little bit too empathetic and sweet. Don't be too sweet towards, you know, the narcissist and stuff like that. Someone new is coming. Let's see who this is, Gemini. Nine of Wands again. Interesting. It's someone who's really scrumptious. Nine of Wands. This is your soul. Gemini, I cannot tell you enough. This is your soulmate from literally a past life. They're coming towards you. See, on those stormy seas I was talking about before. Hi, Jenny Benny. Oh my God. Hi. We started like an hour late, but it is what it is. Mommy's just stupid. So you got the Nine of Wands here, Gemini. So your soulmate, the new love, is coming through the midst of time, through all these stormy seas. They, you know, I think someone's been on a journey. The both of you have been on a journey. You both know that you're manifesting a high order soulmate. This isn't someone who's in it for like the easy, you know, easy crush, easy kill, you know, nothing like that. It's someone who's coming in for the high order soulmate, for the higher vibrational situation. And then you got the Queen of Wands here. It is somebody with the mostest. Hi, Cryptic Moon. Yeah, you can get a question in. All the information about questions is in the description box below. We're doing PayPal questions as always. It is $13 a question. If you want to ask a question for Necromancy, it's $33. It's all in the description. We're doing Necromancy tomorrow, but you know, if you want to ask a question today, I'll take them because I'm so late. I'll do whatever you babies want me to do. I'll do it. Yeah, Jenny, thank you for that. Yeah, we just started. You can get a question in Bill. It's PayPal questions only. If you want to tip me in the spirits, we take super chat for tips, but for questions, it's PayPal, and everything is in the description box below. It's $13 a question. Cryptic Moon, you are most welcome. It is a pleasure. So Gemini, your person, so the new person is coming in is somebody with the mostest, like the hostess with the mostest, the boo-boo with the mostest, you know, somebody who has like a lot of scrumptiousness to offer here. It's a bit of a, you know, like a little bit of a dark horse as well energy here, Gemini. It's someone who's like very regal, you know, whether it's a man, woman, anyone in between. It's someone who's like, you know, quite put together, but they have like this crazy beast inside of them that's just like dying to come out. And they've also been on these stormy seas, you know, true love coming in, the Knight of Cups. So, you know, put yourself out there. There's also torches here. So, you know, two people holding a torch for each other throughout the ages. There's a soul connection coming through here. Could be very ancient, extremely ancient. All right, let's see. What about the person in separation? What about the douche flute? What is the douche flute up to? Yeah, they're mad at you. Wow, two kings. All right, king, queen, anyone in between? Oh, Cryptic Moon, thank you. Yeah, you can send me a tip. That's awesome. Yeah, you can do the tip on PayPal as well. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Bibiz. So it's PayPal questions today as always. You can, like, if you want to do super chat, I will be taking that for tips. But if you want to send me a tip on PayPal, that's also okay. If possible, Cryptic Moon, if you can put your question and your name in the PayPal. But if not, that's okay. I'll get to your questions earlier today because mommy's late and I'm going to accommodate everyone. So I'm going to make sure everyone gets their question answered in the stream, you know? All right, Aquarius. So you got you know, air sign. Sorry, Aquarius, Gemini. You got air sign Aquarius. There's could be suspected Aquarius or Libra boo-boo coming at you here, Gemini. Your past person. Somebody wants to get justice out of you. They're mad at you. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you that you're no good. Like someone's still so mad at you. Could be a very controlling personality. You know, a little bit of a douche flute. No, 100% douche flute. I think in their exterior, you're dealing with someone who's quite cold and unfeeling. They want to be like the boss of the situation. You know, they want to be on top. And then the King of Pentacles is I think they're going to send you a message that is long awaited. But, you know, be careful because I don't like this person. Somebody wants to be like, you know, they're very self-righteous. They think they're always correct. And they've been holding off on sending you a message. They've been holding off on speaking to you because they feel like, you know, they can't be on top with you, okay? So they feel like maybe they can't win with you, so they're not going to start the conversation now because they want to be on top, and it's kind of impossible to win with a Gemini. But they're going to be in touch with you because you are their little scrumptiousness. You know, you are their oasis, their milk and honey, their little, you know, the birds and the bees. When this separation occurred, Gemini, I feel like this person felt like the bird stopped singing kind of thing, you know? Yeah, Five of Swords. But they betrayed you in some kind of a way on a soul level. And I think it was to do with empathy and just like being present. Somebody wasn't present here with you. And it was a terrible betrayal on an emotional and soul level. I remember this. So I think that's what it is for Gemini. Beware. I think, you know, that King of Pentacles is telling me somebody might be in touch between now and the end of Taurus season. Yeah, Cryptic Moon, yeah. YouTube takes, I think they take like 30 or 40% from super chats or more. I can't remember now. But mainly the reason why I do PayPal is just that there's like order through it, because people, I know people like just send super chats and like they'll just send whatever, and I just want to keep it like, keep it all neat and clean. We can do one session where we just do super chats as well. It's totally fine. But it just feels, it feels to me like there's order in the room if we do PayPal. Imagine Media, hi! Fabulous One, you are most welcome. That's what I was feeling too. Especially Fabulous One with the milk and honey thing. I think that's resonating for you. You know? It's almost like embarrassment. Someone like loves you so deeply, but they're embarrassed to say it. All right, my babies. So let's do Aquarius, and then we're going to get to the first questions. So stay with me if you have submitted a question, and then we're going to keep going and see what comes up. Also, thank you everyone for coming to the live today. Mommy's late because there's like, okay, because look, there's no excuse. I'm just stupid. I thought Clifford. Aw, thank you. I just love saying Clifford. It's like me and Clifford now. Oh, Imagine Media is a blah. Yeah, it's just because like in Europe, the time changes. We should normalize, like we should just like, why is it like that? I still don't understand. I mean, I'm sure there's like a scientific reason, but it's just a little bit boring because Europe changes the time, like daylight savings time changes at a different time here. Because there's always like a window of like 2 or 3 weeks where it's like weird. And the time is changing, I think, today at midnight. And it's like just before midnight in Cyprus. So I miscalculated. Anyways. We're doing Necromancy tomorrow, so join me and the dead for the live. Also, thank you everyone for coming. I'm taking PayPal questions. It is $13 a question. All the information is in the description box below if you want to submit a question. If you can include your name and your question in PayPal, that would really help me out. But it's okay if you don't. I'm going to be answering them as they come in today because I owe you. All right, we're going to do the general reads, but we're going to do the questions in between. I don't want anybody to miss out just because I am blonde. I'm not even naturally blonde, as you can see. Like I'm actually quite dark haired, but I'm blonde by by intellect. All right. Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's when it rains, it's not good times. I'm not a rainy kind of person either. Okay, let's see for Aquarius. What has come through for Aquarius with a new person who is coming through? A completely new beginning, Bill. It's a wild card, the Fool. You got a wild card coming at you. It's not your usual type. It's not your usual type. It's an unexpected little bit-boo. Someone who you might think is a little bit foolish or not serious about relationships or love. You're going to meet them. This is going to be a chance meeting. So we're still in March 2023, but just know this energy could be around with you until the end of the summer. Between now and the end of the summer, you could be bumping into somebody on your journey, even traveling, doing the summer travels and stuff like that, maybe like spring break, whatever you're into. You could be bumping into somebody who is not your usual type. There's something uncouth about this person, like, what a word, uncouth. It is very uncouth. There's something like, I don't think it's a very worldly person. It could be someone from the backwoods or something. This Fool in this card is like very kind of feral, but it could be like in the sexy way it's good energy because it's like feral energy, but it's also someone who was raised by wolves in the forest, but in a good way. I think it's someone who's actually very sweet and sparkly and moisturized, but I think there's something like very simple about them to some extent. It's like the perfect peasant is coming through for you, Aquarius. And also it could be someone even pagan or like, into the spirituality, but in a very kind of earthy way. Could be an earthy kind of person. Oh, Cryptic Moon, thank you. Oh, you do crochet stuff? Awesome. Boo-boos, if you do anything, okay, if you have a business, if you have like a YouTube, if you want to promote your Instagram, just put it, if you can, just put it in the chat for the other boo-boos to support you. I know that people are supporting each other on their love journeys and their life journeys here in the live. So, you know, I'm here also to support boo-boos. So, Cryptic Moon, you got a crochet business, you want to tell us about it, put it in the chat so people can check you out. And also thank you for your question, boo-boo. Also, you know, what this person's going to do for you is they're going to offer you a whole new way of life, Bill. The Nine of Cups, marriage, you know, engagement, marriage, togetherness, like scrumptiousness, awesomeness. People are laughing. Clifford. Yes, exactly, Clifford. Sparkly, moisturized wolf peasant. What is wrong with this? Like, am I getting... Are there complaints? Because I feel no complaints. You know, this is not a thinker. This is like a toucher. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Oh my gosh, we need that. We need like a manifestation for like, you know, new love coming in. I need not a thinker, a toucher. I used to only date thinkers. They were terrible. You can't have two intellectuals in one situation. Clifford, yeah, as long as you're not living in the woods. I think they're almost living, like they love the woods so much, or like they love, maybe they're like a trucker or something, you know, they love hiking. It's someone, you know, lumberjack energy as well, but I know what I'm saying. It's good, but they're going to be very like commitment focused. They're going to be like, you know, let's do this. You fulfill me. You're so good for me. I want to be good for you. Someone's going to offer you the kind of love that, it's like... I'm telling you, Aquarius, new person coming through is not your usual type. You're just going to bump into them. And it's all about journeys. So it could be like hiking, going places, you know, going to see nature as well, apart from traveling. But look, Two of Cups, this is a soulmate. This is a potential soulmate. It's just not somebody who's vibing, you know. They may not come to the lives and talk to us about like, you know, twin flames and stuff, but it's someone who, it's not that they're not intellectual. They're just, you know, very earthy, very down to earth. And that's not a bad thing, especially if you're an air sign for Aquarius. That could be a good match. Someone who's going to keep you grounded. Ah, Imagine Media. Awesome. Marie Andre, hello, my beautiful. So great to see you here. Okay. So that's what's coming in Aquarius. No complaints there. It's, you know, a toucher, not a thinker. I love that. Not a thinker, not a talker. Like mommy with my alien boyfriend. You know, he doesn't talk at all. So that's why I'm with him. Okay, let's see. What is coming through in terms of the boo-boo in separation for Aquarius? Oh. Okay, you have a rift or separation with somebody. There's a lot of ego to this person. So it could be a Leo, or it could be someone, and again, not to trash Leos and say, oh, Leo's about the ego, not at all. But someone who's Leo, I'm Leo moon in Vedic astrology. So, you know, it's all about this. But somebody who's all in the ego, somebody who could love themselves, or someone who needs a lot of attention. This is a person you have the rift or separation with. This is somebody who's coming in, you know, to serenade you. They're coming into, you know, somebody's not finished here. They want more of you. You know, somebody wants more of you, more of your attention, more of your love, more of the drama, more of the limelight. There's something about this, you know. And it's interesting because the new person came through for you is like, you know, not a thinker, but a toucher, you know, very earthy person, very down to earth. I think this person is not very down to earth. I think they're a talker. I don't think that they do a lot of touching or know how. I don't think they have a lot of heart to them. I think it's all about like talking and making themselves feel good. There's something here about, okay, but this is why we need an OnlyFans, but listen. This kind of person who has a mirror by their bed, if you know what I mean, or like a ceiling little, you know, they like to see themselves doing things. Like they just like that. They like to see themselves. They like to admire themselves. There's a bit of an egotistical energy to this person. It's all about the talk. It's all about the serenading, the poetry. Not a lot of actual, you know, like, what can I expect from this person? They're coming in for more of a power struggle. They haven't let you go. So just a warning there. If you're ready to let go, I think, you know, you got to cut yourself off from this energy, Aquarius, because somebody's not ready to let you go, but they're not ready to let go of the arguments and the trauma either. Because it's all about them. Up to you, Bill. Leo season is coming through because strong Leo energy. Something could be coming to a head If you've been in an on and off or like a power struggle, you know, one person's not talking, the other person's not talking, something could be happening by the end of Leo season that brings things to a head, like in a big way. Could be on a Sunday as well, because it's all about the sun. Could be on a Sunday, so it could be tomorrow. Let's see if this is quick or a protracted energy. This person loves themselves though. They like, you know who it is. Like, you'll know who it is. They like take a long time in the mirror. Like, there's mirrors around them. They like to see themselves doing that. Oh. I think it's going to be swift energy, but this person brought you a lot of heartbreak. So just a reminder from the angels, this person caused you a lot of heartbreak. So how much do you really want to resolve things with this person? We're going to do something. It's like there's unfinished business and unfinished argument that needs to be finished here. This person's coming in to finish it. All right, Pippas. So this is what I have for you this is Gemini and Aquarius. We're going to do the rest of the signs in a little bit. I'm going to take the questions I have so far. Let me just power off my PayPal. How's everyone been doing? Let me know in the chat. What's your dating situation? Whose hearts are you breaking this week and weekend, my boo-boos? Are you dating? What's the story? What is the story? I've been keeping myself off the streets, if you know what I mean. I really need to keep off the streets. So I've been keeping off the streets. It's not easy though. Habibi's still blocked, you know what I'm saying? If you were here for Habibi trauma, still blocked. It's over now. All right, so let's start with Clifford, also known as Elizabeth. Boo-boos, let's do, this one's for Clifford, my favorite. We have the best chats. All right, so my boo-boo. Okay, so something's supposed to happen tomorrow, anything that comes up around his feelings about it and how it will go. Okay, let's see my boo-boo. His feelings about it. What he thinks will happen, okay, so here's the thing. Oh, hi, Carla, my boo-boo. Hello, my gorgeousness, my adorable gorgeousness. Anyone who just entered the chat, I am doing PayPal questions today. I am 1 hour late. Yes, I know. Late to my own funeral. There's a time difference situation. The time is changing in Cyprus, I think like at midnight, and I got extremely confused because I'm not naturally blonde, but blonde by inclination. So it is what it is. And yeah, I'm still taking PayPal questions. It is $13 per question. All the information is in the description box below if you want to ask a question of the necromancy. I'm also taking questions for the dead if you want. I'm totally accommodating everyone today because mommy, you know, effed up. Oh my God, Clifford, that's true. Psychic timing. This is why I'm always late, because I'm psychic Bibu and I'm on the psychic timeline. So I'm just in a different timeline. I also feel like whatever planet I came from, probably that's my time zone, because I'm always in a different time zone. All right, Bibis. All right, Clifford, my baby. Clifford Elizabeth. He thinks there's going to be, I think he thinks, like intellectually, when you meet up, there's going to be some sparring happening. This is the Seven of Swords, so usually defensiveness, but like, especially in this deck, it tends to be like it's an equal battle. He knows that there's something to battle out, but that's like, not because he feels, see, here's the thing. He kind of knows that this is not an easy situation. He's going to have to be defensive about some of his shitty behavior, and he feels like it's going to be a bit of a battlefield, like a minefield for him. That's what he thinks will happen. He feels good about it. I don't know if you have, like, are you guys, like, going out or, like, getting drinks and stuff? Because I feel like he feels that, look, this is so beautiful. His feelings are beautiful. The intellect is letting him down. 3 of Cups. He really wants to see you. He's been missing you. He's actually been missing you in his own, you know, douche flute way. He's really looking forward to seeing you. It does feel to me like he is choosing you above everything else. So he's choosing you above his bullshit, choosing you above seeing other people doing other things, because he has missed you. So he's coming through. He's looking forward to the evening or day. He wants to have like a nice time. It's either like food or drinks are involved, some kind of merriment, you know, like some kind of a celebration of the moment. Two of Pentacles. He doesn't know what to expect to some extent. I think he has some, you know, a lot of anxiety about this. I think he feels like it's going to take him some work to, you know, present himself in the correct way. Yeah, I think cooking together immersive experience is definitely the way. I think he's hoping it's going to be more intimate, actually, if you know what I mean. So I think like if it's immersive, like, you know, as long as it's like, you know, working like together as a team or, you know, keeping close, I think he wants to have that alone. He actually wants that alone time with you. He almost, I'll tell you one thing about him that's coming through today that I haven't seen before. And it's kind of interesting because he is a douche flute, but it is what it is. He kind of feels, I don't know if he's ever told you this, probably not, but he likes going out with you in public because he feels like people see him, like when people see you together, he feels empowered by that and he feels like his ego is being fed. He knows that you're like a trophy to some extent, like, oh, look at me. Look at us. She chose me too, you know? When people think like you're out together and stuff like that, he's like really proud of that. It really feeds his ego. Yeah, I think cooking together might be better. Let's pull a card on this. Yeah, cooking's good. Something really tangible, something to do. He might need something to do with his hands to facilitate his, you know, crazy better. He needs like a task, you know, like a robot. He's going to work at it. Even this, you know, this is someone who's like at the work table. So you got the Two of Pentacles here. It, you know, like, yeah, working at something, doing work together, stuff like that. It could be probably most beneficial. Yeah, something with his hands in 101, exactly. He loves being out with you, though. I think he likes the looks people give him. He likes the attention. There's something about you that he feels like, you know, oh, like, look at me, I'm with her. He's probably never told you this, but that came through real strong today. He's not stupid. He's stupid. He's not that stupid. You know, he knows, I think he knows your value on the dating market. You know what I mean? And he knows that it's like an asset to him to be seen with you. But it also his horrible personality gets in the way of enjoying it. But he knows there's going to be some kind of, not a conflict, but it's going to be a bit of a sparring, you know, a little bit of a war zone to him. I think it's mainly because it's a war zone to him, like in his internal self. So he knows it's going to be externalized when he sees you. You know, there's something he has to pay, you know, and he's also anticipating some questions he doesn't know how to answer. So he's anticipating being defensive. He's been missing you, though. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck with his little torch, well, big torch, actually. Something to do with his hands. He's been missing you. I think he's been very lonely as well. I think he's been very lonely in the biblical sense. Let's see how it's going to go. So that's his, you know, preconceptions of it. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't feel ready and happy to be, oh, he's definitely not ready to be himself. Definitely not. He's he's looking real lonely. Let's see, how's this going to go? Already one card flew out. I'm going to show you, oh my gosh. Whew. Look, I feel like I'm seeing the same thing. Hold on a second, just the cards flew down. Because it's just, you know, always like, you know how he is. So listen, one card flew out for how it's going to go. I think there's going to be an opportunity if you want it. You know, your choice. It's going to be an opportunity to celebrate in the biblical sense. Like Adam and Eve. Adam and Steve. You know, like there's going to be the biblical sense to this. The Knight of Wands. It's all about the hands. I don't know, but I think it's going to be there. He might like try and instigate that or initiate it. But there's also at the same time emotional rejection, so be careful. So I think he's going to be just as weird and like, you know, in his like emotional side or spiritual side. But when there's nothing else to say, you know, kind of like like his weirdness, when there's nothing else to say or do, there might be that initiation because he doesn't know how to channel his spiritual energy. So he's channeling that into, you know, the sexy biblical time instead of actually having a conversation. I think there's going to be a return to some kind of a conversation or some kind of an issue from the past, or like, you know, the revolving, ongoing, same stuff, you know. And then there's the Lovers too. So, you know, I think he's going to, I think it's about the love, but it's going to be in that weird psycho way of like feeling, you know, making the other person feel rejected on the other hand, seeking out love. And this is his issue. It's obviously nothing to do with you. He's always back and forth, you know, unable to make a decision whether he's accepting love or rejecting love. This is him rejecting love itself, the Four of Cups here. And also interesting, those mother issues coming through, issues with women in general, issues with just like not trusting women and fearing women. So that could be, you know, at play here. Maybe even something to talk about. I don't know. Maybe it's going to come up. But I think the main thing that came through is that Knight of Wands. So there is that, you know, handiwork. He doesn't know how to, you know, relate in a deeper way. So I think that's the only way he knows how to relate. But his intentions, I'll tell you what, despite all of this, his intentions are bad. Nine of Swords. I'll tell you what, he knows that he's depressed or like, you know, whatever, going through a dark time. And he knows he's bringing that into your life. And he's just like, okay, well, let me just take all my demons, put them in a little suitcase and bring them to the meeting. Let's see, for this meeting specifically. He kind of knows he's bringing the plague to you, you know? He's like, I am plagued. I am the plague. Let's meet. I think he's sad about that too. I think he's realizing, you know, I think he's realizing more and more that he is the problem in everything in his life. Because it really isn't just you, as you know. I think it's just everyone he ever interacts with. Let's see. Is there any way? Okay, yeah. There could be. Let's see. I think right now it's a battle. Keep calm in the battle. Keep calm in the storm. Again, the Seven of Wands and the Four of Swords. Don't let him provoke you. Don't let him manipulate you by being defensive or weird or attacking. If you feel attacked by him, he's doing it on purpose. Attack is the best form of defense. And then you have the Four of Swords. Be the wise warrior. Be the warrior, you know, who knows the way of the higher vibration. Be the one who has the Zen in them, you know. Yeah, that's why he's been hesitant for sure. I think he doesn't like himself. I think he never likes himself, right? But I think he specifically doesn't like himself right now. And he knows he's not in the best space. And he knows that, you know, he's in a weak spot right now. Hi, Sherry, my baby. Hi, my boo-boo. Love to you, my boo-boo. So, yeah, so Elizabeth, he's in a weak spot right now. He is hesitant to hang out because he's not feeling like powerful. Like, you know, he's like a narcissist. So he always feels powerful. And he's feeling way less powerful right now. And he feels like he needs to collect himself. And also because he does miss you. He's actually missing you more in a physical sense than ever, interestingly enough. I think he's missing the human touch, even though he's not a human. Oh, fabulous one. Yeah, the bubonic, the bubonic plague. That's right. Oh my God, the jokes on this channel, it just gets better every day. PT, hi, boo-boo. Oh, Sherry, by the way, I realized before I sat down to the live, I thought I responded to your email, but I'm going to get back to you as soon as I'm done here. I'm sorry. It's taken me a whole week. I've just been like, as always. Yeah, the bubonic plague. Oh my gosh, boo-boos. This is why you're the best. He does have the bubonic plague. Actually, he doesn't. That's the point. He wouldn't know if the bubonic plague set on him and like bit him in the boo-boo. Like he wouldn't even know. Okay, that's the point with him. So I think stay calm under pressure from him. When he attacks, don't take it personal. You know, don't engage him with his drama. Five of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. You know. Ultimately, he knows he's always bringing betrayal to people's lives because he is betraying himself in his own life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's like a recognition, like always, you know, just like giving up. Oh, I'm just giving up on life. I'm just like, what is the point? You know? Sheriff, we got a sheriff in the house. Hi, Sheriff. Oh, sorry, is it Sharif? Sorry, Bill. Yeah, acting bothered. Yeah, be yourself, happy energy, you know, that neutral to happy, that's a big trigger for him. He's going to try and trigger you to get his power back as always. Oh, hi, Ellen, my darling, my beautifulness. Hi, my Bill. Ellen, I hope you've been doing well. Long time no see. Always good to see you, Bill. So yeah, Elizabeth, I think, yeah, it's very important because I think he's trying to get his power back like he has been, you know, throughout all this. Don't, whatever he says about other people as well, anything, like, don't listen to it because it's all like, you know, he's trying to win a battle here. He's trying to get his own, you know, trying to like win the pawns on the chessboard. Oh, Sherry, awesome. Don't work too hard, Bill. Take care of yourself. How's your magic stuff going, Sherry? Did you get your books? All right, so I think that's it for him, Clifford, my Bill. He's going to try and trigger, as always, because he doesn't feel empowered right now. He only feels in power when he feels like he has the upper hand, and that's his pattern with you, with other people, with work, with everything. It's a very kind of, you know, low vibrational, selfish energy. Okay. Let's see who's next up for the chop. So also, if you just came into the chat, we did Gemini and Aquarius. We're going to continue with Libra. I'm going to be answering your questions as I go along because I was super late to the chat. Sorry to the live, because call it the chat, because now like this whole live stream is about the chat because the chat is iconic. So I was late to the iconic chat. Yeah, so I will be taking PayPal questions. I'm taking PayPal questions throughout. We'll be live for another hour or two, I think, today, because we still got a bunch of science to do. I'll be taking your PayPal questions today. It's $13 per question, or if you want to ask me a necromantic question, a question for the spirits of the dead, it's $33. All the information is in the description box below. If possible, include your name and your question in the PayPal. If not, I will call out your PayPal name and we will do it in the live as we go along. So no worries about that. I will be taking things as they come through. I don't want anybody to miss out because I know that you were waiting for me and Mommy super late. PT, we have not done Scorpio. We've only done Gemini and Aquarius. Clifford, yeah, it does make sense, doesn't it? He's kind of still in that space. He's always going to be in that space. Oh, Jenny, you got a new douche flute. Always good to, you know, I diversify in douche flutes, you know, always have a few douche flutes on the go. So yeah, if you got a question, it's PayPal questions, $13. If you got a douche flute situation, baby, it is $13 per douche flute. All right, include your name and question if possible in the PayPal. PayPal link is in the description box below. Yeah, Jenny, you gotta diversify. You gotta switch out the douche flutes, right? All right, so that was the question for Elizabeth. I'm gonna do Moon. Okay, so my gorgeousness, it's Moon Made Fibers. I know it's Moon. What was your name again, baby? I got you here. Let me see. Cryptic Moon. Cryptic Moon. Cryptic Moon. By the way, everyone. Has a crochet business, I believe. So if you want to advertise your business, well, you know, like share it with all the other boobies in the chat, go ahead and do that. Cryptic Moon, thank you so much for your question and so ever grateful for the tip. That's really sweet of you. So let's see what the douche flute is thinking and feeling. Yes, Cryptic Moon, you are up now. I'm going to do Cryptic Moon, then I'm going to do Carla. We're going to do Cryptic Moon, then Carla. Then we're going to do Libra, the Libra general reading. And then we're going to see what comes through. If you have any more questions for me, I'm just going to take them as they come through. All right, Cryptic Moon. Let's see what the douche flute is thinking and feeling. Sorry, babies. Let me just go back here for a second. The douche flutes. They make the world go around, don't they? Cryptic Moon, I'm going to do you first and then Carla. Oh, sorry. yeah, Cryptic Moon, I'm going to do your question first. I'm going to do Carla. All right, RJJ, thoughts and feelings. Let's see. I don't know if you're like currently in a quiet time or a separation, but your douche flute or situation, boo-boo, they're going to reach out to you. You may not be expecting this. It could even still be in March. Page of Wands. They're actually going to reach out to you. They're trying not to, by the way. They're not trying to. I think this person feels like you should be like reaching out to them or something like that. They want to bridge the gap between the two of you. Almost like out of the blue, on fire. They're going to like set themselves on fire and reach out to you. This is someone who's very disappointed in the current situation. They're feeling real sorry for themselves. This person feels sorry. They took the coward's way out on something, though. They really disappointed you. It's that whole, like, you know, I always, like, bring up this song, and I always, like, forget who sings this song. Where it's, like, this, like, I think it's, like, that song about, like, you never know what you had when you let her go kind of thing. It's, like, I don't know, like, from, like, the 2000s, you know, that, you know, sad man singing song. You know, you don't know the rain when, you know, whatever, unless you need it to fall. And it's, like, the sad boy. You know, regardless of the gender of this person, it's like a sad boy situation, you know? Oh, like, I effed it up. Oh, now I'm crying. Yeah, he just left. Yeah, coward's way out, ran away. But now he's mourning that. He's feeling sorry for himself. He's not in a good place at all. Hi, Holly. Aquarius, my favorite. We already did Aquarius. I'm taking PayPal questions, though, Holly. But yeah, my favorite Aquarius. So yeah, Cryptic Moon, yeah, he did, but he's feeling sorry for himself about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's going to reach out. He's going to reappear in your life. Page of Cups is how he sees you. He sees you as love, but he also sees you as, like, I don't know why he's thinking this, but it's like an effed up energy. He felt like you should have, did you reach out to him? Oh, I'm so sorry. The kids as well, like, to do that to the kids. He felt like you would, like, chase him or something. He's expecting some kind of a message from you. In his, like, I'm not saying it's correct. I just, you know, like, in his own crazy mind, he's expecting some kind of a message from you. The Chariot, he's hoping to return in his intentions, hoping to bridge the gap, and he will be, you know, jumping back into your life, or trying to in some kind of a way. He feels married to you, so whether you're married or not, there's a Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. He feels like, you know, this is like a marriage or a stable situation, and his intention is to bridge the gap, but he's very feeling sorry for himself. In a sick way, I'll tell you what, like, in a sick way, he, like, when he disappeared, he did it because, for, like, whatever, like, he felt like it was some imagined offense, like, you did to him. Like, you did something that he didn't approve of, or, like, in his mind, you did something bad to him, but it's very selfish energy. It's not a justification at all, because he's all about the selfishness. It's very selfish, unexplored energy. Good for you. Don't reach out. He's gonna reappear sometime in the springtime, probably. Still on Aries season, maybe going to Taurus season. Oh, Ellen, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll do you I'm gonna do a couple more, then we'll get to Ellen. I'm gonna do you as soon as possible, Bibu. Thank you so much for the question. So, you know, Cryptic Moon, he's like, I don't know what it is that he imagines. He imagines you did something against him. He also, for some reason, probably doesn't like any advice you're getting on him from your friends. You could have good friends around you, a very stable, supportive friend group. He doesn't like that. Not to say they were trash talking him, but people who love you will give you good advice. You know what I'm saying about a person? He felt like, he could have felt like very like alienated by that and stuff like that. Springtime, expect to hear from him. It could be like very like unexpected boom. But he doesn't think through what he does either. So it's up to you what you want to do with it, Cryptic Moon. But he's coming across like he's quite hot-headed as well, and very like in his like more in his emotions than anything else. Wow. But so Cryptic Moon, what does he think you did? Because like I'm telling you, in his crazy mind, also I would delete him from the database because he seems unhinged. But in his crazy mind, you did something to offend him. Good, you should. Block and delete. Somebody does that. You don't want that. You don't want to see them on your social media. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. When I have like, you know, hair growing in the wrong place, I get rid of it. Yeah, he is unhinged. Be careful, Cryptic Moon. He is unhinged. There's another person coming for you, Cryptic Moon, just so you know. Don't think he's your only option or that just because he loves you in a crazy, selfish way that you owe him something. There's another person coming through for you. It is a past life soulmate. There's a lot of this energy. I'm getting a lot of past life soulmates today. I just did your reads. I'm going to publish a bunch of readings after we do this live. I published some today, and we're going to do some more this evening. And it was from the beach, and it was just beautiful soulmate energy for a lot of bibboos. There's a new soulmate coming your way. It's a true one, the Wheel of Fortune. This is your destiny. Right next to it, the High Priestess. This is a past life soulmate who remembers a time when you were, you know, a soul, like from before death. Death did not part you. Cryptic Moon, just so you know, you're a very spiritual bibbo. You're scrumptious bibbo. You deserve this high order love. Don't let this cockroach, you know, sorry to call a person a cockroach, but not sorry. Don't let the way he behaved, also with the kids involved, you know, just because he loves you, it's probably a soul connection of some kind, but just because he loves you doesn't mean it's your high order soulmate. Don't shortchange yourself. He removed himself from the database for a good reason, because somebody better is coming. This happens all the time, Bibu. I see it all the time. I talk about it all the time. People will sometimes do things. You could have like a good relationship or like a good situation going on with someone, and then they'll do something specific to trigger the thing that, you know, you care about the most, or they'll do like a real doucheful thing, then try and come back. Usually, you know, heed the warning. It means the love angels are, you know, or even if it's out of character, bad behavior, it means that person is being removed from your life. No matter how good they are on paper or to other people, they're being removed from your life because something better is coming. Please trust that. I think a lot of us are on this planet to reunite with our true soulmates, and we, you know, keep giving people chances, keep clinging on to things because, you know, we want to do the right thing. Don't fall into that trap, Bibu. Trust that you have a higher order soulmate because you do. Yeah, happened in the blink of an eye. He feels, I don't know, he just feels like you were doing something against him. It's probably some, you know, crazy imagined thing that you were spending money or something. Bernard, hi, my boo-boo. April, oh, hello, goddess. Yes. Artemis, amazing energy, especially for the springtime. Artemis is upon us. She is also you know, she's out there in the woods, in the forest, and by the lakes, you know, hunting down the little bibbies, hunting down new game for you. She'll bring you a little bibbill from the forests of love. Oh, he was spending money burning through it. He felt like you were, yeah, but he felt, in some ways, he felt betrayed. He feels betrayed by you. And that does, again, it's not a justification. It's just to tell you about how his mind's working. Maybe that's going to help you to clarify what you think of him, because he's probably used to you being very, like, you know, nice to him or accommodating and loving. And, you know, he needed that cold shower. But a better person is coming, someone who won't do that to you. Someone who will value you. The minute they meet you, they're going to value you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Cryptic Moon, you got Artemis. This is what I'm saying about the chat. Like, it's so magical, bibboos. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Thanks for helping each other out as well. Bibboos, listen, if you have, like, you know, a doucheful in your life, or you want to discuss something, do it in the chat as well. Everyone's always helping each other out here. You know, this is why we do these lives. I'm so honored and just so grateful that this is what happens here. So we got Artemis energy twice. Awesome. Know that power is coming to you. Evie like, you know, crazy spending, just get rid of it. You know, boo-boos, I cannot tell you enough. You know, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine today about this. I was like, you know, it's so easy. It's like literally so easy to replace the fishies, especially when it's like toxic fishies. Literally just like, I don't know, go to Target, find another one. I'm sorry, this sounds so heartless, but it's true. And I know it's difficult because, you know, us soul people, new agey little boo-boos, like we, you know, we love, like I love rocks, you know, like I love the sand on the beach. I will be sad when the sand is gone. Like I get attached to everything, but still you got to preserve yourself and preserve your soul, preserve your heart. I think this is a challenge for a lot of spiritual people in this lifetime. Our soul group, because soul groups come to this earth also, you know, in generations. Let's see if he thinks you're seeing someone else. Well, he's probably assuming it because he's such a douche flute. I mean, I'd assume it if I were him. If I was such a douche flute. Okay, let's see. Is he thinking that you're seeing somebody else? Not so much. I think he might be using that as like something against you, but no, he doesn't think so. He just personally feels rejected by you. I think he could have, maybe he's throwing that at you or thinking like she should have somebody else. But I feel like he's also thinking that you see justice. He feels like you're too righteous and you're too much of a good person to do that. So he's taking advantage. But I think he thinks that here's the thing. I think he thinks that you get a lot of attention. He thinks you get a lot of boo-boos offering stuff. And he knows that there's people in your DMs or something like that. There's a lot of interest. That bothers him. But like in a very like cozy douche flute way, he's thinking, no, too righteous to do it. Cryptic Moon, yeah, let's do that for you. Let's manifest. I'm manifesting it for you right now. It's going to be a group manifestation, so join me in this manifestation for Cryptic Moon. May the side hustle become the main income bill. Let's support each other. 100% into it. He's a smug little boo-boo. He thinks you're too good of a person to do that to him, but he knows you have interest and he hates it. He'd rather gaslight you into thinking you don't have any options. Yeah, he hated the attention you got. Exactly. Did he say that out? If he said golden retriever outright, like F him. I'm sorry. I'm deleting him from the database. Yeah, look, 5 of Pentacles, you know. He thinks you're too loyal. All right, Cryptic Moon. I think, you know, that's it for that. You know, just, you know, keep going. Know that you have a high order soulmate coming your way. He's, you know, he's probably got his own issues. I feel like with love connections, also, you know, in this life, I don't believe in karmic relationships. So I'm not that kind of a reader or spiritual person. I don't think that we're like meant to meet people. I don't think life is a lesson or a school. I don't believe that. I don't think we're here to like teach our souls a lesson. I think that sounds extremely cruel, and it sounds, you know, very like post-Abrahamic, like not that there's anything wrong with being post-Abrahamic, but it just sounds like Abraham's angry God, you know, like, I'll teach you a lesson. I don't think that's what this life is about. I think this life is about helping each other out and loving each other as much as we possibly can in a hostile world. And I think when we meet people who feel like karmic relationships in a bad way, they're just people who maybe, I believe in soul contracts to some extent, like, you know, we dedicated, like we committed to meeting again in this lifetime, but the intention is always good, in my opinion. Just life gets in the way, people get lost, and they do bad things. That's what I believe. So I think probably with him, Cryptic Moon, you had that kind of a connection, but he just didn't, you know, he didn't do the work. He wasn't ready when the relationship happened. So let it go. It's okay. He needs to do his own work. You're most welcome, Cryptic Moon. Yeah, exactly. Make the best of your life. This life is not for suffering. And, you know, we have these conversations in the lives. This is why I'm kind of against twin flame stuff, because twin flames are like I'm not saying twin flames aren't real, but just in my opinion, a lot of the stuff about them is all about suffering. Like, oh, you got to trigger each other and like make each other feel pain. That's how you know it's special. No, it just sounds like a bad time on this earth. All right. Oh, hey, thank you for the PayPal question. Is Jim happier now? Okay, I'll get to you, Boo Boo. So let's track back. So Cryptic Moon, I hope this answers your question. Always remember you got good things going on. All right, boo-boo. So let's just see who else is asking a question. We got Cryptic Moon. Yeah, he's unhinged. So everyone, if you just joined the chat, we are doing PayPal questions. It is $13 a question. Send me the PayPal if possible with your name and your question. I'm going to get to them as soon as they come in. We'll be doing them in the order that they come in. Usually I do them in the second half, but today we're doing them as they come in because I was super late and I appreciate you coming to the live. So I'm just going to keep on track of everything. Let's see. I know we have, okay, let's log back into PayPal. I think my next one is Ellen, or Carla. I think, okay, so the next one is Carla. Then we're going to do, we're going to do Carla. Carla has 2 questions. Then we're going to do Ellen. Then we're going to do, Jenny Benny. And then we're going to do Janine. So whoever is Janine in the chat, we'll be doing you. So just know your order, all right? So we're doing, I'm going to do Carla now. Then I'm going to do Ellen. Then I'm going to do Janet and or Jenny Benny. And then I'm going to do Janine. All right, Bippies? If you have a question, it is $13 a question. Send me the questions using the PayPal link in the description box below. If you want to tip me and the spirits of the Jinn and the Jan and the angels and, you know, just like the scrumptiousness, you can do that in this using the super chat. It's not necessarily, but not necessary, but always appreciated, Biz. All right, so let's do the next one. Cryptic Moon, yeah, bad Tyler Perry movie. They're all bad, yeah. And I'm not trashing Twin Flames. I'm just trashing some of the things people say about the, as far as I know, because I'm not an expert in it, but everything I've heard so far just sounds like we're talking about love as a punishment, or life as a punishment, or a harsh lesson. I'm not a believer in that. I think we can build, our job is to build paradise on earth by loving each other. All right, Carla, so we got 2 questions. We'll do your first question. Awesome. Will you, Carla, are you with us, my baby? Bernard, I don't believe I got your question. Unless, what name is it under, Bill? Let me know in the chat. Oh, Carla. All right, so we're doing your first question. Will you purchase your condo or townhouse this year? Yes, I think if you want it, you will. Before I looked at the cards, the Queen of Swords just kind of peeked out from the deck. I do feel like it's when you, as soon as you cut yourself off from, you know, the other things, the past, as soon as you do that clean break, you will be coming into the sun energy. I think, yeah, absolutely. And the Chariot and Strength next to it. So yeah, stay strong. A condo or townhouse still this year is possible. It could be faster than you think as long as you remain strong and you do a clean break with the past. Really clean. It's almost like energetically. When you energetically get rid of the thing that's keeping you down, if you know what I mean, you're going to come into the sun. And it's, and again, I see a place at a distance and I see, you know, maybe even like a sunnier climb or a place where you're much happier. For sure. And look at the sun, you know, there's this like beautiful building, you know, this little portico or whatever, like behind this person here. So it's, you know, it's going to be actually quite nice. I think it's going to be a townhouse. Could be even if you're looking to buy something, you know, a little bit more old school and like, I don't know, like whatever, you know, like just a little bit more traditional and like even like older. I think it's going to be that kind of a townhouse or that kind of a purchase. It may feel like it's going to be difficult to pull it off in the moment, but you will. It could even happen this summer or in Leo season. You may have to like negotiate the price in a brutal way. It could be like a difficult like negotiation or difficult like, I don't know, it could be something about, you know, the purchase could be like a fight, but fight for it. There might be other people trying to purchase, but it's going to be the one you like. Also, keep in mind, when you go to see the property, if someone's name is like something to do with lions or the sun is very prominent, as the first card. So it's like, you know, sunshine, sun, you know, summer, you know, maybe the name of the house could be something to do with that, or lions and Leos. Or even the name Hercules could come up, and that's a sign that that's the place for you. There could be decorations to do with the sun. Carla, you'll be able to do it sooner than you think. Just have faith in that. And stay the course, you know, overpower this energy. Other people are going to want it, but you're going to overpower the situation somehow. Yeah, you fight for it, and you don't quit fighting, because it may feel like it's like too much of a task, or like too much of a beast to overcome, but you're going to overcome it. Something's meant for you. Something's waiting for you. It's something to do with the sun. When you go see the property, watch out for these symbols: the sun, Hercules, lions. Even an angel. Something like that. Someone's name could be Angel. Like, you know, the estate person or something. You're most welcome, Bill. And the second question for Carla. Let's see. All right, let's see what Devin is up to. Let's see how he's feeling. He's not feeling good. Oh my God. He's not looking good today at all. Five of Pentacles in his general life. So, you know, speaking of finances and purchasing things, I think he's just not doing well emotionally, physically. And there's something lacking in his life. So even in finances, he's not doing so well. You got the Knight of Swords here too. So communication is pending. You know, he feels like when it comes to the situation between you, he knows that communication needs to occur. He does know that. And, you know, but also feeling like so lost and dejected and kind of like on the edge of the world, on, you know, the, whatever, you know, the margins, almost like the margins of society. Nine of Swords. He's really troubled by everything right now. Tiggy, oh, hi, boo-boo. Bernard, I don't think I got your PayPal. I'll check in a second. Bernard, tell me what name you sent it under. Tiggy, that's okay if you can't stay. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for saying hi, Bill. So yeah, he's, Carla, he's just like troubled, really troubled and tortured by the situation. More than ever, I feel. I think he has a lot of demons coming through for him recently. There's been, I don't know what's happening in the astrology in the past few days, but a lot of people that I know, they've all been having like weird times. And I think there's been weird times about this too, for him. He's in his mind. He's trying to run away from his thoughts. They plague him. He looks in the mirror, he thinks of you as well. Two of Pentacles, you know, he's getting ready to do something. It's a bit of a journey for him. He's working on himself. He's working on a lot of things, but he feels overwhelmed. And he feels like, he also feels like a lot of the feels stuff. Yeah, poor baby. Poor little baby. He feels really overwhelmed. I think he's trying to get his money situation in order. Money's coming through very strongly today. Like for some reason, he feels like he needs to like get on top of his money. But it feels like it's always like eluding him a little bit. He's working, like trying to work through it. He feels like he works a lot, gets nothing for it. He's busy working on himself. There's a lot of shame to him today as well. I think maybe today he's been feeling ashamed. It's been a very psychic day today. So, you know, if you receive a dream about him or anything like that, you know, that's going to be meaningful. Let's see. Let's get another deck. The moon. Yeah, he's coming through for sure. But you are the moon to him, you know, the highest order of the divine feminine energy. You know, you are the ultimate feminine. You are the divine feminine. You want to work on, yeah, well, he wants to work on himself. But, you know, I think he's just feeling super defeatist right now. And, you know, you are the definition of the divine feminine. Yeah, to work on himself. Yeah, he is working on himself. He just doesn't know if he can. And the moon is telling me that he does perceive you as, you know, that, you know, beautiful moonlight, that, you know, beautiful light in the darkness, as, you know, the divine feminine. He's working on himself for you, like, you know, like a knight of chivalry, but he's not a knight of chivalry. So it's not, you know, it's taking him a while, or he's not doing well at it. But I think he's aspiring to that. He's also, you know, I think he also knows that you are mysterious to him. I think he actually doesn't understand most of the time where you're coming from, because you're vibrating on a higher level. I'm going to be honest with you. He's coming through as plankton. I'm sorry, but he is coming through as kind of like plankton from the sea, you know, like he's that little crab thing here, you know, he's coming from the sea, unevolved, you know, how we used to be when we were fishies. He's like the little unevolved fishy, and he's aspiring to be this beautiful, you know, to understand what the moon is trying to say to him. He doesn't get it. He's not even like a mammal here. He's just coming out of the sea, evolving into having lungs and stuff spiritually. Johnny Benny LMAO. Cryptic Moon. No, I haven't seen that deck. I'd love to take a look. Thanks for the recommendation. It's kind of hard for me to get all the new stuff and all the good stuff here in Cyprus, like while, you know, on my travels, because it's just like Amazon doesn't really deliver, or like, you know, even like Etsy and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it when I'm in London next time. I'll probably order it. Ace of Wands. Yeah, he's gonna be reaching out. You know, this is, you know, spring, summertime. He's reaching out for sure. Let's see when he feels like he would be able to reach out. It's going to be the time, yeah, April and May, yeah. Yeah, I think, and again, strength. So he feels like he's going to reach out when he feels stronger in himself and, you know, more confident, and like he can do more in terms of like, you know, he can be more of a hero to you as well. You know, there's a complex here. I think he's also grappling with his demons, so a lot of darkness. So I feel like he feels like he needs to stabilize his relationship to his demons, but before he reaches out 100% to you. You know? And then the Nine of Cups, yeah, absolutely. April, May. Don't freak out if it stretches out into the summer, because that Ace of Wands is summertime energy as well, and psychic timing is a slippery fish. So always bear that in mind. But this is what's coming through. You know, by the completion of the summer, he's going to be reaching out. Oh, Cryptic Moon, thank you. Yeah, let me take a look. I'm sure I would love it. Yeah, I love all the moon stuff. I'm very moon, you know, silver energy, moon energy. This is, you know, Inanna is one of my goddesses. You know, she is my guide. She has been my guide for a while. Inanna, queen of the moon, you know. Okay. So yeah, Carla, I think he's like, gaining the strength and the energy. He knows he's like a bit of an unevolved beast next to you, you know? Yeah, there's no rush, Carla. And give yourself the space, you know, give him the space to work on himself and work it out. And that's also space for you to figure out if there's some other fishy jumping into your net. I'm telling you, babos, people don't listen to me, but heed this, all right? Heed this from your mommy. Like, when someone's taking time to work on themselves and somebody needs to, like, complete something to be with you, often that is the moment when, you know, something that's meant for you is coming in your little net. Trust the universe when it puts people on pause, or, you know, when things are delayed, it's always for a reason. Please, please trust me when I say that. I am a child of Saturn, okay? I could be so bitter in my life right now. I have Saturn in my first house. Everything in my life has been delayed. Like, my entire life's journey was delayed. Everything that I'm doing, like, I'm almost 40, boo-boos. I'm already just now doing all the things that most people have done 20 years ago. But I'm not complaining about it, because it's like another, you know, a new lease of life. So always know that there's a blessing in all the things that you think are being delayed or taken from you. Maybe it's not to say that he can't be, you know, good for you, but it's to say that, you know, you needed the time to have like, you know, the contrast, or to see how things are without that energy in your life as well. It's not just about him and his work. All right, my big Carla, I hope that answers your question. Let me do one little spiritual message for you as well. Bippo, Six of Wands, you are victorious. I was just saying, so many fishies in the sea. Look at all these peasants admiring you here with their big torches, big, you know, big wands, you know, on fire for you. There you are. You're like healing yourself. You're doing your own energy work, your healing work. You know that you are on fire. And all these boobies admiring you, all the fishies, you know, wands on fire, you know, massive, you know, pee-pee parade. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Carla, I was just saying, yeah, you need time for yourself, and this card is saying that, you know, go towards your path. Also, you know, this card also in this deck, this is the Mythic deck by Liz Green. This is also the hero's journey here too. It's Jason. Probably not the best hero in terms of the goddess energy, but you know, this is a classic Greek hero, Jason, on his journey to acquiring the golden fleece, which heals all and brings abundance to all. So this is you on your journey, on your own hero's journey, having to do it not by yourself, but having to do it for yourself, and all these people cheering you on. And these are also your admirers and bibus. So it's about like allowing other people as well in this time to see your greatness and to see your valor and scrumptiousness. You're absolutely on your way there. And yeah, Seven of Pentacles. See, you know, somebody needs to work out how they're going to fit into your life, not the other way around. All right, so there you go, Carla, my darling. I hope this answers your question. You're looking good, Bill. All right, Bernard, let me just take a look, see if your PayPal came through. And then we'll, so we did Carla. We're going to do Ellen next. Ellen, let me know if you are in the live stream right now, if you're in the house. Then we're going to do Jenny Benny. And then we're going to do Janine. And then we'll see if Bernard's question came through. Bernard, I do not see your question if it's under Bernard. Who is Bernard? Is this like a Clifford situation again? Ah, Ellen, awesome. Bernard, remind me for another Bipo, because we had a few of those in the recent past. People were like, so-and-so equals. And I kept saying, who is Bernard? All right, Bernard, let me know, because it hasn't come through. Let me just check on my phone, too, because sometimes my laptop lags a little bit. No, I don't see it, Bibu. That's okay. We'll get to it. There's plenty of time. Bibus, if you want to ask me a question, the tarot questions are $13 in the PayPal. It is PayPal only. The PayPal link is in the description box below. If you can, include your name and your question in the PayPal. If not, no big deal. Just stay in the stream so I can call your name, Bibu. All right. So, Ellen, we got your question. Let me open it. Right, Ellen, do you want me to do anything specific, or see what energy comes through, and then we'll do specifics? Let me see what the general energy vibe check is. I'm going to do the vibe check, and in the meantime, tell me if you have any more questions about it. He's still in the energy, Boo. I'm telling you, what a contradiction in terms. I don't know what he's been up to, what you've been, doing, or he's been doing, but he's got judgment here in terms of his feelings. So this is someone who hasn't let go of something that really should be let go of. He knows he should have let go of it, but he's not letting go in his feelings, and he's resurfacing. Also, this is someone who is, haunted by the ghost of the past here, or the ghost of you in a way. Liar. This is like, it's incredible that this energy, and then you got the Empress here for further future. You're like always going to haunt him. Isn't this incredible? He's so weird. I mean, this reading is like, it's all like, there's no, if I didn't know you, I'd just say, yeah, this person is like completely in love with you. What are you talking about? Good that you deleted him. Yeah, well, he probably feels deleted to some extent, but he feels like in his feelings, like it's just haunting him. It keeps coming back to him. Six of Pentacles, he sees you as someone who can give him so much. But see, there's like a power imbalance here. I feel like he feels a power imbalance between the two of you in terms of the material, also with the coins, but also with like your spiritual journey. I think he feels like you're more evolved, as like your intellect is higher than his, like your soul is on a higher vibration. Everything about you is a little too bougie for him, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? I think he would feel more comfortable if he felt like you were on his level or beneath it. Ellen, no, not at all. The Judgment, yeah, absolutely. This is someone who's like haunted by you haunting your dreams. Absolutely. And interesting, because it was 6 weeks ago, so Six of Pentacles. He's feeling that. And also there's Hermes in this card, the god Hermes, who is a psychopomp and who does bring you dreams and who does take you to the other realms in the dream world. So I think, maybe even, if you take this like esoteric side of things, it's like, the god Hermes himself is taking him on the astral planes, or, whatever the archetype in, your belief system is for the god Hermes, is taking him through the astral planes and almost taking him to your dreams and vice versa. So that something, some kind of communication can happen on the astral plane. For sure. There's absolutely, if ever there was telepathic communication, that's what it is. And he's probably, in denial about it himself, because he's like, kind of like trying to run away from the healing here. There's a lot of healing he needs to do. And I think he feels you as having healing powers. And I think he's afraid of that too. Yeah, there you go, Ellen. Exactly. Ace of Pentacles, his intentions is to have a new beginning. Like, I'm not kidding you. I think you really should, I think you did the right thing deleting him from the database, because he's just always persisting with this. And, he's not doing anything that is of value. So, absolutely keep deleting, and he's still hoping for a new beginning. He misses you. Six of Wands, his next action. I think, a lot of this is selfishness. I think there's something here about him wanting to heal. There's a lot of healing in this reading. So he wants to heal things with you, actually. But he also is afraid of how he's going to look. He doesn't want to lose face. There's something here also about him trying to, impress people around him. It doesn't have to be, specific people. It's almost like, what will people say? Or, what will the community say? He wants to be seen in a certain light, also by you. And again, he did 2 6s, so he doesn't feel empowered next to you. He feels like you're better than him. He does not like that. Good for you. You turned left. Awesome. Yeah, he was hopeful. He actually, look, not gonna lie, I think he's been seeing you in his dreams, and he saw that as a sign. I think he feels that telepathic side of it. Maybe he doesn't know how to name it, He saw it as a sign, 4 of Wands. 11-11, he saw it as a sign. A reunion, a sign. It was like, oh, you were sent to him that day. Even though you turned the other way, he saw that as a sign. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the woman he loves. But just be careful with him. I mean, he's completely insane. He's in so much, weird, spiritual, psychic love energy that's the denial is so deep. And this man obviously hates him. He hasn't done any, self-love work at all. And it's almost like a dangerous amount of self-hatred here. You did the right thing, though. But, I'm telling you, he wasn't even sad. He was like, oh, I saw an angel. And, it's a sign from the heavens. But then he's not able to, give onto you in the material realm, in the actual normal life, what it is that you deserve. He always talks about self-love. Well, because he needs it. So he's talking about the thing that he doesn't have. He's talking about the thing that irks him, I talk a lot about cheese because I can't have too much of it, but I love it. So I'm always craving the cheese, or sugar or something. And then the Empress in the long term, he's always going to be searching for you and other people in the world and himself. It's almost like you're a part of him. If he feels like he lost you forever, he's going to be searching for you everywhere. But he's just coming up so passive here. Yeah, and you know what? He pushed you away. Let him stew. let him, he needs to encounter his own demons, because, you know, Judgment is not a pleasant card. It's very Scorpionic energy. He needs to go into the underworld and encounter his own demons here. It's probably not been enough time for him to do the shadow work. He's still hoping to remain on the surface. Also, the Empress here, you know, this is Demeter is searching for Persephone, so she hasn't gone into the underworld. He needs to go into the underworld. He's still searching for answers in the material realm and, you know, the mundane world and the light. He needs to go into the darkness to really encounter himself to be any good to you, I feel. He's going to resurface, maybe in June. Yeah. He still believes that he can somehow win you over with this, like, you know, hero stuff. Oh, now we're in denial. Now I'm rejecting this. Now I'm not ready, because he doesn't feel ready in himself. But then he thinks that one day he's going to, like, you know, do this and heal this. Going to just show up or something, and something's going to get better. But it's like an illusion. Yeah, he was flattered. Yeah, well, this is a narcissist energy sometimes as well. So it's like, you know, someone who loves, you know, he would love for everybody to know that too, because he knows it's like a boost to his ego. But it's like in his actions, I think he's going to try and heal this, but I don't think he's going to be any good to you until he goes into the shadow realms. And probably, I don't see this happening until maybe September. I think he's going to be searching for you. He's going to be trying to initiate some kind of contact, but I don't think he's going to do it the proper way, you know, going into the darkness until maybe the fall even. But he's always going to keep on resurfacing. Let me tell you, this Judgment and the Empress in this deck is like, you know, the afterlife in every way. Searching, resurfacing, you know, searching for that thing you lost. Both of those cards denote loss. It's the first and last card in the spread. And it's persistent, like all these cards. None of these cards are like, this person isn't interested in you. It's just a very difficult energy because the soul connection is deep and he feels it very much. And he's just not ready, not to say for you. He's just not, I don't think he's ready for anything high order. He's just not in the higher vibration, even though he recognizes it, because he's almost like psychically recognizes certain things. So I think he has like a lot of psychic aspects to him, but it's unexplored in him. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Clifford. Yeah, we relate to that. There's just so much healing that it's almost like even the gods are saying to him, his angels and his guides are like pushing him. So that's why he's also still in your energy, because he's being pushed. I think he's getting a lot of help now on the other side, also psychic help to do the right thing. But he has this, it's ego here too. That Six of Pentacles and Six of Wands is a man who doesn't want to beg, and he feels like you're the kind of person that he would have to be on his knees with you, because that's how he feels. He feels like he's on his knees, like he's a peasant and you are the goddess, and he just doesn't like that. And there's a lot of power struggle over this here. Maybe he never admitted to himself because he wants to think that he's like the big man who can take like a woman of this caliber, but he really doesn't feel, he actually doesn't feel like he would be able to deal with you. And I mean that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I couldn't deal with a woman like that. She has requirements and standards and intellectual, you know, ambitions. He doesn't do that. Yeah, the power struggle, Ellen. It's difficult, but there's not a single card here that's saying he's not going to reach out. It's just like, you know, passive aggressive or weird. And then, you know, I mean, let's see if he's ever going to do this. Let's see if he's ever going to do the shadow work. Because it's not even about, you know, this connection, you know, could have really helped him. But I don't think he's just so failing at it. He had so, like, you know, I don't know if he's ever going to do the shadow work. I think, unfortunately, and I hate to do a reading like this, but that's what came through in the cards, and that's the message I received, so I'm going to tell you what I see. He's going to keep trying to find a different solution, even, you know, going into unhelpful things like illusions, delusions, you know. Maybe even doing like toxic behavior, you know, the Seven of Cups. And also because he has that substance abuse stuff in the past, like he's afraid of like going into that. You know, I think he feels very like destabilized by love, and he's like very much afraid of going back to something like that if he feels in love and he feels like he doesn't have a lot of power or control over it. And he doesn't feel the power and control over you because it's, you know, a deeper, higher order love. It's a different kind of love. So you can control that. You can control attraction and a crush and, you know, control people. You can't control this kind of love. Yeah, absolutely, Ellen. He absolutely is. So he's going to keep avoiding it, and then you have the Nine of Swords. Unfortunately, what I see here, the only way for him to get to be doing any kind of shadow work, and this is on this connection and everything else in his life, he's going to have to hit rock bottom again. So, you know, there's like, you know, there's extremely bad karma here, unless he does things now. And again, 9, so it's September. So something about September is important here. Unless he starts like to vibe on a higher level with himself and being more honest, I see some kind of negativity coming into his life, and attracting that realization for him. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. He's attracting some tragedy, and he's going to have to look at himself in the mirror in the darkness, and, you know, and really kind of comprehend who he is as a human soul. And, you know, this is a part of this journey. If he keeps doing this, denying himself, denying love in general, you know, cosmic human love, he's going to end up in a bit of a pickle as a self-fulfilling prophecy. And, you know, like I say, I don't believe in punishment. I don't think this life is about, you know, harsh lessons. But I think he's giving himself that harsh lesson. You know, it's kind of like if you keep putting your hand in the fire, you're going to get a little burned. And I think that's what he's doing here. He thinks it's good for him to like keep denying a situation. I think with him it's different actually. Like when the house is on fire, you keep denying it. You're like, I mean, this is disaster, right? What did he think when you said you think he sabotaged his love? You know, this came up for him before. He's kind of crazy, like he's kind of insane. I think maybe, you know, that Nine of Swords for him is like he needs to get in touch with reality again. He didn't take it as an insult. He took it as, oh, you're talking about love? Does that mean you love me? Wow, what a compliment. Like literally, he took it as a good thing. He's happy to know that you're speaking of love and him in the same sentence. Like, it's like very much an ego thing, Ace of Cups. You're like, oh, you love me? Or you think we could love each other? Wow, good to know. There's love there. And he is flattered, but it's not like he doesn't have feelings. It makes him feel so happy. And at the bottom of the deck, this little spy, you know, he's filing the stuff away. He's telling you one thing, but he's filing it away. Oh, someone like that loves me? Wowzers, like, look at me. But he's afraid of failure. He feels like a failure, and he's not going to like take up the challenge of doing something this high order right now because he doesn't feel empowered in himself. Douche flute. All right, my boo-boos. Aw, Ellen, you know what? Like, it's going to be fine. Like, you know, whatever. You don't have any responsibility towards him. He had so many chances to, you know, get on a higher level. And, you know, he's bailed on it. He needs to do, I feel like there's like a different path opening up for him, and it looks like darkness. Like the Nine of Swords is darkness. Someone going through something really, you know, very powerfully traumatic even as well, or that loneliness. He needs to go through a period of extreme loneliness to understand and appreciate, you know, the things that were coming towards him. What a difficult little bit, Bill. All right, my Bip-Boos. You're most welcome, Ellen. Always great to see you, Bip-Bill. All right, so we got Jenny Benny, then we're going to do Janine. And if you want to send in your tarot questions, I'm answering your questions in the stream today. As always, it's $13 per question. You can also ask a necromantic question. That's a different price. All this information is in the description box below. My PayPal link is in the description box below as well. If possible, include your name and your question in the PayPal. We're going to do Jenny Benny now. Jenny Benny, are you in the house? I love that name. And then we're going to do Janine, and then we're going to do the rest of the signs, unless somebody's question comes in. Jenny Benny, are you in the house, my big bell? Also, once again, thanks everyone for coming to the live today. I was like 1 hour late. I really appreciate your love and support. No, Ellen, no, my boobies are the best. Thank you. But it's like, Ellen, trust me, it's always the same stuff. Like, it's always the same energy. It's all, you know what I mean? It's just, you can't, like, the tarot does not lie. Sometimes you can, like, get a reading where, like, I always say, I'm only human, I could be wrong. But if you get, like, over and over again, like, it's just, I feel sad for him. All right, babies. Jenny Benny, are you in the house, Bill? I'm going to wait for Jenny Benny, and if Jenny Benny doesn't show up, maybe we'll do a read for Libra instead. Sherry, yeah, I'm always late, but it gets later and later, and now it's just going to be like, I'm a day late, Bippy, sorry. I am always late. If you know me, you know I'm always late. I am definitely going to be late to my own funeral somehow, you know, somehow, some way. You'll see. I'll make it happen. Be like, sorry, sorry to keep everybody waiting. I should say late to my own wedding, but you know where my mind's at with my necromancy and stuff. Wedding, funeral, same thing, right? We can do, I should do a joint wedding and funeral of myself to myself. All right, babies. Okay, I don't see Jenny Benny. We got Jenny Benny, then Janine. In the meantime, I'm going to do the Libra reading. How many Libras in the house and how many Libra energies? You got anybody here who's got Libra in their chart? Babies, I'm a Libra, so I got Libra in the 12th house, which is my house of karma. So anyone, no offense, but anyone with Libra, it's kind of true, anyone with Libra in their main three can bring me some kind of a difficult thing in my life. But that's mainly, it's not so much for friends as it is for, like, you know, lovers, I feel. I dated a Libra once and that ended very badly, actually. So, and, you know, it's not to say it's always going to happen, but there's, like, you know, Libras bring downfall in the 12th house to me. But it's interesting because I also have Libra, like in Vedic astrology, I am a Libra because Scorpio and Libra are close. I am a Libra rising, and I feel like I do come across as a Libra, and I feel a lot of Libra vibes in me. My grandma, who basically raised me, is a Libra, and so she taught me all the Libra things. So I just, like, grew up as a Libra, little Libra. All right. Oh, we lost the connection there for a second. Sherry, yeah, it is late here. It's like 40 minutes past midnight. Ooh, witching hour. My hour. 40 minutes past midnight, normal times for us. All right, let's see what's coming through. Please show me angels. What's coming through for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do the new energy, new fishies. New fishies coming through, Libra. Somebody's coming at you from the seas of love. Focus on the new love. You got the world here. Amazing energy. Someone's coming in from the world to complete you. Could be a fixed sign like your mommy, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Leo, or a Taurus. It is going to be, I think it's someone coming in from the world, you know. It could also be somebody who's going to, like, see you. Like, they're going to see your Instagram and admire your little bit-bill, or, like, you know, like, or bit-biz, you know, whatever you got going on there. They're going to, like, see you, or it's somebody who sees you, like, in the same coffee shop every day or on the streets, and then they're like, oh, there's my sexy Libra neighbor. Like, you know, I see them all the time, you know. It's that kind of a change thing. Somebody's admiring you from a distance. It could always also be somebody coming in from a distance, from the world. If you're graduating anything right now, Libra, as well. Oh, CLBI, thank you, my darling. I'm going to check it out in a second and answer it as we go along. Thank you so much, Boo-Boo. Stay in the stream so I can answer it in real time for you. I got 2 questions before you. I'm just doing this the Libra Collective, and then I'll get to you, CLBI. Fernando, hi, my baby. So yeah, Libra, someone coming in to get you from the world. Could be, you know, foreigner, a stranger in a strange land. Could be expat energy. Maybe if you're in a strange land right now, you could be meeting somebody who is just like you. If you're graduating university, if you're getting like like promoted work, there's some kind of, could be graduation, finishing a cycle, whatever you're finishing. Could also be you meeting somebody like this. If you're going to, like, a graduation thing for, like, a family member or a friend as well, that could be relevant. You got the 4 of Wands. This is a reunion of a soulmate. So that's a new bill who's coming through, who is your spiritual soulmate. But again, both of these cards also denote graduation. Oh, and also it could also mean like a high school reunion or some kind of a reunion, family events, weddings, parties, stuff like that. So, you know, go, if you're invited, go, especially if it's at a distance, because that's where you could be meeting your bibel. Could be through a mutual friends, could be through your family members and their friends, something like that. Anna, hi, my darling. Always wonderful to see you. How are you doing, bibel? CLBI, Carmen, got it. All right, Libra, so that's what's coming through for you. Also, the sun at the bottom of the deck, so something happening between now and the end of the summer, you know, summer season, wedding season, engagement season, all this kind of stuff. Good stuff coming. All right, so let's see. Please show me intros, what is coming through for Libra and the person they're in separation from. Person they're in separation from. All right, your little douche flute that you're in separation from is in denial, and they think that something can still happen. They think they can still be happy with you. 10 of Cups, make sure they're not selling you a dream when they come through. In about a month, someone's reaching out to you. This month or in about a month. Ace of Pentacles, they want to start again. They think you can still be happy. Maybe they're delusional, probably, but they think they can still be happy. They're going to offer you the thing that they couldn't offer you before. But be careful, Libra, because I see this person caused you a lot of heartache and drama, the 9 of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck beneath it, the 5 of Swords. So someone who betrayed you, betrayed your trust in some way, you know, betrayed their word, whatever happened here, you know, like they really hurt your heart. But they're hoping that somehow, hope against hope, this can still start again. All right, my babies, let me take your questions. Let me just check again. Is Jenny Benny in the house, my bibel? Are you in the house, Jenny Benny? Okay, I don't think we're Jenny Benny. Let's do CLBI, and then we'll do Janine as well, because I don't know if Janine is here. But, okay, CLBI, let me just pull up your question here. Let me reload my PayPal's, boo-boos. Oh, my God, I'm such a mess today. I had a good day at the beach, though. Okay, CLBI, Carmen, my baby. My baby Carmen. If you let Scorpio back in, will he actually commit? Let's see. Oh, Janine is here. All right. Oh, hey, okay. Janine, I'm going to do you right after, all right? So stick around. I'm going to do Carmen now, and then we'll do Janine. I just like doing it when you're in the stream so we can get your reaction and stuff, and then we can get a follow-up from it as well. All right, so, okay, Carmen, will he actually commit? Yes, he will. But, yes, but. He's going to keep something to himself here. Wheel of Fortune, I think if you give him, if you let him back in, you got the Wheel of Fortune, so he's going to be coming back a changed bill, okay? It's going to be different. You're going to be changing fortune too. I think he's hoping for this to happen. He's been praying for this to happen. He wants to be let back in. He would see it as like, you know, the hands of God or providence and stuff like that happening for him. 100%. Ace of Cups, love, absolutely. He's going to be committed in his heart, in his soul, in his mind. But then the 2 of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, he's going to be keeping something to himself. So whatever it was that caused like the issue here, I think that's unresolved here. He's going to be holding back a little bit. I mean, in terms of commitment, he's going to be committed on a soul level, but there could be something in the material world that's just like, I'm not getting, you know, a lot of like earth or pentacle energy. So it's kind of like he might commit to, you know, he's going to commit his heart and his soul to you, but he is going to find it really difficult to like not hold back something. Maybe he was holding back on something before, you know, like it's kind of like putting your karma coins where your mouth is, you know, like put the little karma coin in the slot machine of love. You know, what is he actually putting on the table here apart from his love, which is like scrumptious, but you know. A man told me once, I was like, what are you offering me? And he was like, myself. And I was like, okay, see you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like he's offering you himself. If that's the kind of commitment you're looking for, yes. But whatever it was that he was shortchanging you on, I think he's still going to be holding back on that. So just be careful with it. But you never know. You know, with these, this is a predictive reading. So will he, won't he? I think he's going to try. I think he's going to find it difficult not to hold back. Emotionally, yeah, you know, the high priestess. So, okay, so if it's emotional stuff, I think he's going to like give you more this time for sure, because he's doing it for love. But there's a little bit of something here that he's going to be holding back. You know, make sure that this isn't someone who has some kind of, you know, almost like a mental issue as well, if that's the case. Because it could be, you know, to swords could be, you know, no jokes. And I only say this in this context because I'm not a medical doctor or anything, but you know, like I have, you know, I have, you know, I've been labeled as having like mental illnesses and stuff like that, not because of my psychic stuff, but because of like my eating disorder and stuff like that. So I'm, you know, technically I have a mental illness. So he almost might have a mental illness of some kind. But, you know, it doesn't mean that it's like, you know, whatever, that he's insane, but just that he struggles with something on a mental level. Pride, there you go. Yeah, that's his mental illness. Every bit. Oh, I did. We got that from him before. Okay. Yeah, here's the thing, boo-boos. Here's how you know that, like, I don't remember, like, the details of readings with people. I just, like, you can ask me the same question. Like, a lot of things come up. You know I'm real because, like, I don't hold the memories in my mind. And also, you know, it's, like, confidential. But, like, with some boo-boos, I'll remember. But, like, especially the details, I won't. So, your secrets are safe with me, you know. That should be another branding thing. Your secret's safe with me. Remember nothing. Oh, he did come back, like I said. What can I say? So that could be something he's holding back. It could also be like some kind of, he might have some kind of, do you think he might have some kind of a secret? And I don't mean a secret from you, but the secret, the trauma that brought him the mental issues, could be a secret, like a traumatized childhood thing that he doesn't know how to tell you about or communicate. That could be like the issue here. High Priestess can be family secrets. Thanks, Carm. I am very real. I am very real. Let's just say that. You know, could be family secrets. Something to do with religion as well. I don't know if he grew up religious or there were like religious figures around him. Could be something like that as well. I don't know. On the more nefarious side, he could have a weird relationship with spirituality or religion because of some kind of the secret in the family or the community. Yeah, repressed trauma. He doesn't even know. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, repressed memories. That definitely is showing up as that. So if it's not, you know, if it's the emotional commitment that we're looking for, he will. But it's almost like there's like, you know, something inside him that's so locked up. Do you want to get some advice for it? Let me pull a bit of advice for you. Also, Scorpio is the high priestess. You know, Scorpio is a very deeply spiritual presence. A lot of Scorpions walk this world. They're unevolved. They're very unhappy people. Scorpio will not be happy unless it's living a deeply spiritual life. The Hermit. I mean, it's up to you, Bill. But it's also kind of saying like, you know, are you going to, I think your advice today from the Hermit is saying make sure that when you do let him back in, that you don't feel alone or isolated in the connection. He needs to give to you as much as, if not more, than you are giving to him. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that happens and that you're not his teacher. Oh, poor little Bill. Okay, my baby, I hope this answered your question. Always a pleasure to read from my babies. He loves you a lot. Let me just tell you this. He's a flawed little bit, but he loves you. But also there's like a fear here for me. Like I'm just a little bit concerned about like how much is he giving back to you? Are you, you know, it's like you're the wise one here. And it's like, you know, it's so difficult to find. It's almost like look, the Hermit, I just shuffled the deck. It's at the bottom of the deck again. The Hermit is important here. You know, how alone and isolated did you feel with him? I think he has a habit of making people feel alone and isolated when they are with him. I think he finds it difficult to connect. Don't sacrifice. You know, Hermit is also, the way that I see the Hermit in the tarot, this is like my personal relationship to the Hermit. I always think of the early saints, like the early, you know, wise, you know, kind of turn of the millennium, like, you know, Greek saints and stuff. Make sure that he doesn't martyr you in some way. You know, that you're not martyring yourself to like, you know, ease the pain of another person. The love is real, but you know, maybe someone can make you feel more cozy right now. And it also doesn't mean that you can never, you know, be with him. And it's not saying you can't. It's just saying be careful and make sure you analyze the situation when you let him in. Take it step by step. Don't let him in all the way. Well, thank you, Carmen, for asking the question. Yeah, you did don't do all the emotional labor, baby. You deserve someone who's going to do it with you, and someone will, you know. I'm telling you, so many fishies in the sea. In the end, they all look the same kind of thing, you know. I'm sorry, Mom is like on fire. It's true, though. It's true. Trust me, I've dated on 4 different continents. And in the end, all the fishies are the same. All right. Natasha, hi, girl. Hey, Cancer, bit-boo. All right, my babies, if you just joined the chat, I am taking PayPal questions today. It is $13 per question. The PayPal link is in the description box below if you want me to answer your question in the stream. If you want me to answer your question in the stream, if possible, include your name and question in the PayPal, but it's not a big deal if you don't. I will be in the stream answering your question. So we just did Carmen. We're going to do Janine now. Janine, my baby. Already you got the sun coming through. I haven't even opened the question fully, and already the sun is coming through. Is he happier? He's feeling more carefree. Let's see why. He's feeling more carefree. But it could be like, he's almost like regressed to childhood. He's like a regressed child, the sun. Let's see. Let me do the spread. He's feeling like he has less responsibilities. He's not feeling happier. You have the 4 of Cups. You have the Devil, and you have the Hermit. He's feeling way more lonely. He's feeling weighed down by the situation. He wanted something carefree here. You got the 3 of Cups, but what he's getting is like he's sulking. He's sulking. Does he feel better? I mean, is Jim happier now? He feels like he has fewer responsibilities, like he's gone back to like an earlier time or childhood. He doesn't look happy to me. I think he's always going to be, to some extent, unhappy. This is someone who's rejecting good things. You know, the thing he wanted is not what he really wanted, kind of thing, the 4 of Cups. The Devil. He feels trapped by the Devil. Feels trapped in the situation, trapped by his own desires, trapped by his own bad decisions. And the Hermit, you know, kind of wandering the earth again, you know, in search of connection, but it's nowhere to be found. I think he feels very alone. I think he feels like he made a bad bargain. It's also almost like somebody made a deal with the Devil. Does that make sense to you, Janine? Oh, hey. If you want to tell me more about like I can't remember now if I've done a reading for Jim before, but if you want to tell me more about Jim, I can tell you maybe in more detail. But he feels trapped in something that was supposed to be fun and carefree has been a trap in a lonely destination, and it looks like a deal, like a bargain with the Devil. Somebody is regretting making that. All right, Bill. So if that's resonating, you know, this card came through first. So the Sun, you know, he was hoping for that. And also, in a way, I don't think he's happier, but he got what he wanted. And I feel very compelled to tell you, there's something about him that he like almost like a regressed child. Like he's not fully an adult in a way, like mentally. And it's like, you know, if there's difficulties with him for you, just know that he's not even fully an adult in a way. You know, like people kept saying, like, if you're like old enough like me, you remember the court case when like Michael Jackson was on trial in like 2005. That's what like the psychologist said, that like he was diagnosed, like not diagnosed, but like, you know, assessed as like, you know, he's mentally like a regressed 9-year-old. Something of that here. We're trying to regress back to happier times. Somebody was hoping for the Sun, and they got the underworld instead. They got the Devil. It's a bargain. It's a bargain with the devil. It's not coming out the way that it was supposed to. So I hope that answers your question, my good Bill. Janine, if you have any follow-ups, let me know in the chat and I'll get to it. I wouldn't feel sorry for him. It's like, it's kind of what he wanted, you know? Careful what you wish for, Biz. Oh, yeah, well, he's not having a good time with that. I think maybe in the moment he felt like, oh, now I'm free, but it's not good. He's missing you. The Hermit, he is not happier now for sure. He thought he might be, but he isn't. Careful, you know, always be, Biz, this is for everybody. You know, actions have consequences. People really don't understand that. I know this all too well. I lived my life for a long time where people did things to me and they had no consequences until I learned to exact consequences from people. And then my life improved, funnily enough, because I started, you know, fighting for myself. So, you know, I think people sometimes forget that, like, if you mistreat someone or don't appreciate someone, there's not going to be consequences from it. But one day they will come one way or another. Well, good for you. You want to see if he's going to, like, what he's going to do? No, he's not satisfied. But he's in a power struggle. See, but he's a difficult energy power struggle. Strength. I think he's thought about reaching out to you and trying to get back together or something like that, or at least telling you he misses you, but he doesn't want to do it. See, at the same time, yeah, commitment phobe, like, this is like, he has toxic masculinity written all over him. Oh, the ball and chain, whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm not going to reach out to her. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be in a commitment, you know, don't pull it, you know, all that toxic masculine modern stuff. He's like, well, I'm not going to reach out to the ball and chain, but he misses you, and he thinks about it, and it's an internal struggle. He has some kind of a weird relationship with relationships, where he thinks if he's in a relationship, he's going to get bossed around or told what to do. He wants to be free, but the freedom is not good for him right now. He doesn't feel happy with the freedom. Let's see. One day he's going to reach out to you, deep regrets. I know if he's a drinker, it might be he has a few drinks, or like he smokes something, he like reaches out to you on a weeknight, on a weekday. Could be in Cancer season this summer. It doesn't have to be. I'm not sure when, but one day he will. When he's super lonely at a low ebb, he's going to reach out to you. But it might be like, you know, a shitty thing, you know, a shitty message. Might be like not good enough. But it's when he's at his lowest, when he's going to reach out to you. He's in a struggle with that. He doesn't want to. You know, he doesn't want the ball and chain to get a message from it. It's like stupid. You're most welcome, Bill. Definitely not satisfied. He thought he would be, but he isn't. All right, babies. Always remember, Bill, if you love someone, tell them, and go love them now. You know, if you care about someone, tell them. If you miss them, tell them. Life's so short. Life is so short. There's just no time for regrets, baby. Just no time for regrets. All right, so we still got Jenny Benny on the agenda. Jenny Benny, are you still with us, Bill? Okay, that's fine. We'll get back to Jenny Benny. I'm going to... Jenny Benny, you're here! Yay! I love your handle. I just don't know. It just makes me feel so happy. Let's open your question. Also, Bibboos, it is $13 per question. If you want to ask me a question that I can answer for you in the live stream, submit your questions to my PayPal. PayPal link is in the description box below, together with instructions on how to submit your questions. I'm answering them as they come in between the general readings. And Infinite Tarot 888, hi, gorgeous. Love that number. Okay. If you want to tip me, you can do that via the super chat, but for questions, I'm taking PayPal questions as always. Okay, next douche flute. October douche flute. He's a Capricorn. You're a Libra. Wishy-washy Capricorn. Interesting. He started, yeah, you got over him. He started texting you again and wants to hang out. You don't pay him a lot of attention. Good. Yeah, take your time. Let's see. Why is he back? He's a dark boo-boo. Just know this. If he was he wasn't wishy-washy. That's not the Capricorn way. He wasn't being wishy-washy. He has some stuff going on in his life that he felt like he couldn't control at the time when he was, around you. There's Swords at the bottom of the deck. This man causes a lot. I feel like he causes a lot of heartbreak and drama wherever he goes. There's death here. That is his energy. So, and it's not to say that he's like killing things, maybe plants. I think he kills people's joy. Those are his intentions, by the way, death. I don't think it's because he wants to end things with you. Obviously not because he's reaching out, but I think he's trying to kill your joy. I think he's quite a darkness boo. The reason why he's reaching out is because he was missing you, but also he feels like he wants to conquer you. Knight of Swords. It's unfinished business for him. He wants to, get in there. There's something about the way that you took his drama. Like, he didn't like the way that, it's like you put him in his place. He doesn't like that. He wants to come in and be the boss. He thinks you're very smart. Maybe he told you this already, but he feels like you're an intellectual match for him, and it was difficult to forget that for him. I don't think he gets it a lot. There's something about you that's really impressive to him. Capricorns like intellectual boo-boos, smart boo-boos. You're a smart cookie, and he's really attracted to that, so he couldn't keep away. Is that resonating, babe? He told you he missed you. Yeah. He knows that there's something exceptional about you. It's also that Libra vibe, Libra is irresistible to all boo-boos. Something about Capricorns, they really like the smart boo-boo. Libra got it. Yes, so far. Okay, so it's resonating. But I would just be careful. Death is pretty that's a drastic energy to be bringing into a reconciliation. I think a part of him knows that he's trouble, and he's bringing that to you, and it's in a certain way, like in his soul vibration, Yeah. Yeah, you felt it. You felt he was going to come back, of course. Yeah, don't trust him. Do not trust him. But let's see, more of this. Let's see. So what was really going on? Why was he wishy-washy before? What was the real reason? Please show me, angels. I feel like there's more of a story to this guy. Yeah, Knight of Wands. He was dealing with other people at the time. But nobody knew about it. Be careful that he's not still attached to someone in his life from the past, like an ex that's not finished 100%. Nobody knew about the fact that he was talking to people, to a Swords. So it's like, it's not like a normal dating situation. We're all talking to different people, you know what I mean? It's not like he was single, ready to mingle. I feel like he was hiding the fact that he was single, so he wasn't really single. You know what I mean? Carmen, no, you didn't. We've just done the air signs so far. It was because of the ex then. Jenny Benny, 100%, it was the ex. But his darkness, I think he brought death to her too, I think he's a killjoy. He likes to dominate. He likes to dominate the situation. Let's see, what's with the ex right now? King of Wands, the same situation. Be careful that it still might feel like the ex feels like they're still in an on and off, or they're trying to figure things out. He could be the kind of guy who's back with his ex all the time, but then he starts arguments so he can be free for a season and see someone. Maybe they're having arguments. Just be super careful with this guy, I would say. And you know how I always say, I'm just a random woman on the internet. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. Maybe he's an upstanding guy, but I'm just getting a very bad vibe from this person. I don't like this. Because he's back again because he's attracted to you. He was still talking to you before when he was not over the ex, you know what I mean? And I think he has a pattern of doing that to the ex. You know what I mean, Jenny? It's yeah, they've been broken up for a year and a half, then probably, they try and work it out for a couple of weeks and some, But it's more than that. If it was just him, not sure about an ex, that's acceptable. People have complicated feelings in life, but I'm immediately getting the energy of a man who has bad intentions and know he brings trouble to people's lives. Let's delve. You should not trust him. Yeah. I would, you know what, let's see what the tarot, like, for trust him, should you trust him? 3 of Pentacles. Not as far as you can throw him. Because it's 3. There's another one here in the mix. I think he's some kind of a narcissist. Be careful with people like this. They will go out there into the dating game. I see this all the time. They go out there into the dating game. They have, like, an ex where it's finished, but maybe they're not finished, or they're living together. Complicated stuff, very complex, like weird stuff. Narcissistic personality traits will, keep the ex in the orbit, keep talking about the ex, compare that to another person to make you feel smaller and to, like, start working on you, love bomb you, get you into the fold, then reject you, then bring you back in. That 3 of Pentacles is that kind of, I'm getting the sense that he is that kind of a narcissist. No, it's okay, Jenny. You don't, no, it's not you. Trust me, it's not you attracting the narcissist. It's just like there's a lot of bad people out there on the prowl. And let me tell you this, good people, they don't attack in this way. Good boo-boos, they don't just approach boo-boos and, ask you your name and, like, yeah, you want to hang out. Like, there's good, especially good men. There's lots of good men out there, but they're not putting themselves out there because they want to be creepy. And we all end up being, lonely together on the internet. You know what I'm saying? This historical moment makes it so easy for predators and narcissists to just, like, rule the roost, because they're the ones who have no qualms approaching people and talking to people. They're the ones who have no shame, and people with deep souls and good hearts, they have shame. Jenny Benny, yeah, be careful with him. Yeah, he has at least narcissistic traits. I think he cycles people like this. This is how he manipulates people. Be careful. He's always going to compare you to somebody else, or, like, even keep the ex in the midst just to cause drama. Let's see what the tarot is saying if you should avoid. And probably yes. If you go for it, it's going to be a lot of hard work. Make sure you don't give yourself another project. It's going to be a lot of hard work. I would stick to yourself, 4 of Pentacles. Also, there's something here about money. It's going to cost you money. And I don't know if that's because of the time you're going to spend on it, or it's going to cost you time spent in your business or your work. It's just going to cost you, like, the mental anguish too, protect yourself. I would say keep your energy to yourself. If you want to manipulate him a little bit and play with him, I would do it as a revenge, and then I would drop him. He just seems like bad business to me, like, Oh, okay, Jenny Benny. Good. Then keep yourself safe from him. Protect yourself. Let's see. What else is coming through from my baby? You could meet, you know what? It's interesting. You were just saying you attract narcissists and stuff like that. You know what, boo-boo? There's someone at work who could have an eye on you. I don't know what you do for work, but work came up again. 8 of Pentacles, or a hobby that you really love. If it's, like, anything to do with craft work or making things, somebody has an eye on you, 4 of Swords, but they're kind of being silent about it. It's not even a secret admirer energy, but just there's someone, like, a silent type around you, either coming into your life or someone who's already in your life, who maybe for a long time won't tell you they like you, maybe because it's a professional situation. But it's like, it's a wounded warrior. It's someone who's very high, high on chivalry, high on doing the right thing. A knight in shining armor is coming your way. Much better energy than him. Or he's already in your life, but he's being very quiet about it. Just know that. Between June and August, you could be meeting or already dating someone like that. Could be someone who's trying to work out how to get to you. Could be someone from your past too, but I don't mean a past ex, like someone like a child, or like a friend of a friend from childhood, or like a high school sweetheart or something. Could be that too. Oh, do I have anything else on this person from work? Let's see. What else do I need to tell my boo so she knows what is going on? You think, if you're thinking of someone specific, it's someone who's always kind of sad. Sad and quiet. It's a sad boy at work. Someone who's like maybe not in the fold, or like, if there's like workplace stuff. I don't think this is like the center of attention person. 3 of Swords. Someone who's like little broken heart boo-boo. That's how you'll know the person. Where, you know, if it's like a client, you know how it is, right? So if it's someone you're dealing with on a project, it is someone who has like a little bit of a broken heart, little bird with a broken wing. Yeah, it's the quiet one. Could be someone who deals with finances or deals with like calculating things. Could be a bit of a nerd. Data, finance, or something like that. 7 of Pentacles. He's looking good, but he's a very sad little bit. It's the kind of, as I was saying, it's the kind of energy who doesn't approach people, doesn't have, you know, doesn't want to be a creep. Someone who's very like careful about that. Very sensitive soul. Dove heart. Yeah, you can be sad together. Well, watch out for that person. Maybe from the corner of your eye, you'll see someone looking at you and stuff like that. Oh, you work in banking. Yeah. Is the quiet one could be on the nerdy side. Could even be like, could be like, I don't know. So banking, it's even the banker within the bank to me. So it could be the nerd or like the auditor, like internal audit, or it could be like someone who keeps books for the bank even, like the banker within the bank. Whatever it is. Could be a teller too, but he's sad, Boo. Sad and quiet, Boo. Seek him out, you know, give him some signs. I think he's going to be quite cute. Yeah, I think he's coming across real cute. I think he's very good looking. I think he's just very, like, unassuming. You know what I mean? All right, my babies. Jenny Benny, I hope this answers your question. Thank you for submitting your question, Boo. Always a pleasure to have you in the live. All right, babies, quick reminder, if you want me to answer your question in the live today, it is $13 per question. The PayPal link is in the description box below. If you can, include your name and question in the PayPal. If not, no big deal. Stay till the end of the stream so I can call out your name. All right, so I think we did all the questions so far. Thank you, Bibbies, for submitting your questions. I'm going to get on with the collective read. So we did the air signs. Let's do, what are we going to do now? Who's in the house, babies? We got Scorpios in the house or what? Let's do water. We got Scorpios in the house. Who's in the house? Mommy is a Scorpio. All right, let's do Scorpio. What is the new love? Oh, I want to know. Gigi, hi. I was just like, who's the new love? And I'm always saying, I'm always dating a psychopath or a criminal. Thief. 7 of Swords. Could be a banker as well. Okay, let's see. Someone's going to steal your heart. Let's see. Who's the new person? Sad little bit. Oh my God, Scorpio. Why are we? I feel like I infest the Scorpio readings with my own drama sometimes. Like seriously, I do not like. I do not even know. The new person who's coming to you, Scorpio, you're gonna kill me for this. Please don't. This new person who's coming to you is an old person. They've like infested the reading. I'm going to do another one for you for a new person. But like first and foremost, someone trying to return into your life. The 8 of Cups. It is someone who was unreliable, a thief, and a piece of ish, a liar, a cheater, and a cad. All right. Somebody could have actually stolen from you or stole your heart, you know, and left you in the lurch. Douche flute. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, hi, Manuel, my baby. We're just doing Scorpio and the drama has just started. And Sherry, of course, is my honorary little baby Scorpion. Yeah, Sherry, she keeps trying. But this is very strong energy. So whoever this ex is, or like person from the past, or, you know, separation, reft, they're like, I was like, what's the new love? And immediately like, oh, the psychopath you left behind, they're coming right back in. They're like stealing your shine, stealing your energy. They just can't let it go. Unfinished argument. They still want to finish the argument. Somebody really wants to tell you something. And one more thing to tell you, Scorpio, and you're not going to tell me how it's going to be. You're not going to ghost me. You're not going to block me. You're not going to keep me out. You know what I mean? I'm coming back with my own little bibbo. Bibbo of a bibbo. Oh, Scorpio, why? In the next 5 hours, 5 days, or 5 weeks, expect to hear from an ex. They're the one that can't let go of you, but they're bad news, bad business decision. Boo, I got Capricorn and Venus. All right, so it's all about the business for me. I am a bona fide gold digger. You know this bit is about how people always say in your astrology, if your Venus is in Capricorn, it means you're a gold digger. Because, you know, I want a bit who's like got it together. But I feel like that doesn't really translate. It's just like what it translates as for me. It's so interesting. My Venus is in Capricorn. So I'm attracted to people who are evil because it's like devil in the tarot, right? So I'm just like attracted to darkness, or rather I attract darkness. I'm not attracted to it. I want to date someone with light in them. But like what I end up dating is the devil incarnate every single time. So no, not, you know, not a lot of business savvy in that. Oh, Manuel, I love that you're greeting each other. Bibs know each other in the chat now. Yes, I'm doing a Selimar. Hi, my baby. Glad you could join us. Yeah, I'm doing a general reading for the zodiacs. We're going through the channel ones today. So I'm doing Scorpio now. Then we're going to do Cancer. We did all the air signs already. And I'm also taking your PayPal questions in the middle of it. So if you have a PayPal question for me, it is $13 per question. And the PayPal link is in the description box below. I'm also taking super chats, but not for questions. It's if you want to tip me, tell me you love me, send a little tip for the Jin and the Jane, then that's what I'm doing, my baby. All right, my babies. So, Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know about this, you know, situation, the sun? Boo, I don't care how evil and dark this person is. They love you. You are their sun. They can't live without you. Doesn't mean you got to take them back, but just know, you know, maybe you, back in the day, you weren't sure if this person loves you. They want to do right by you. Are they capable? Probably not, because they seem quite narcissistic coming through. But they just like, I mean, this person cannot live without you. They need you by their side, Scorpio. It's the Scorpion sting, but you know, Scorpio never leaves someone if they're good for you. You know, this is, don't ever tell me that a Scorpion, you know, gave up on a relationship or a person for no reason. We always do it for a reason. And it's always because you're a piece of, because you're a douche flute. So I don't know, but if you're wondering about it, they're still in your energy. Okay, let's see. Who else is new apart from this douche flute for Scorpio? The sun again. Okay, listen, I think this is a classic case of the universe wanting to see if you're still stupid, Scorpio. You have an ex that is really toxic, that won't let go of you, that keeps coming up from the past. And you're getting challenged by that. I think they're going to keep coming up, and you know, it's your choice. But, you know, for some reason, if this message is finding you today in the life, it's meant for you, Scorpio. You're meant to keep on rejecting the temptation of this, you know, bad person, this toxic person, because the love that you've been manifesting, the high order soulmate, you know, like your mommy, I've been manifesting a high order soulmate from a past life, the truly high order soulmate, your high priest, priestess, anyone in between, the magician is coming at you and they're manifesting you too. But there's distractions along the way. Keep the road clear and the path clear onto your manifestation, the sun. So there is a new person coming this summer, Bibil. It is your magician, your little magical Bibil. It is the one that you have wanted, that you've been calling out to, the one that you have been manifesting. But keep your mind clear. The sun came up for your toxic person. See, they want to be your sun. They want to be in your light. This light, your light, is reserved for special people, Scorpio. Just remember that. Keep rejecting the darkness because something better is coming. If you get distracted, if you start, you know, nibbling on the Pringles again, you're just gonna, you know, just gonna end up with an empty bag of Pringles. All right, tube. All right. Stick it out for the big ones. Someone better, the one that you have been manifesting, your true love. It's someone new. You haven't met them in this lifetime yet. They're the one for you. Yeah, magical boo Sherry. All right, let's see what about, now that we did the separate, let's do the separation anyway. So, you know, maybe it's a different message for somebody else. Yeah, the person who left you is spying on you. Creeps, oh my God, creeps everywhere, Scorpio. When are we going, like, seriously, your mommy, should I even do Scorpio readings anymore? Death at the bottom of the deck, my favorite, this is my type, by the way, mommy's type is death, so excellent. Creeping on you, spying on you, stalking on you. Somebody who, they left you and they can't forget you, so they're stalking you right now. Scorpio is death as well, as we know. So, you know, you're like, and deep beneath it is the high priestess. They can't forget you. They're having deep regrets. Yeah, Gigi, he left you. Yeah, well, he's regretting it. He's obsessed with you now. Like it always is with the Scorpion. He's going to, look, for the Scorpio, the person's going to take some time to reach out to you. Expect a message in June. They don't want to reach out. Gemini season or June, 6 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles, they've been taking a long time to reach out. They don't want to because they wanted to control you. They wanted to, you know, be victorious here, you know, in their own selfish way, show you, put you in your place. But they're so obsessed with you, they're going to actually reach out. Douche flute. All right, Scorpio. All right, babies. That was the Scorpio drama reading. Now let's do Cancer. We got, if we got other water signs here, Cancer, do we have Cancer in the house? Also, if you have a PayPal question for me, it is $13 per question. I am taking PayPal questions via the PayPal link in the description box below. If you want to tip me, it's via Super Chat. Send me a Super Chat to tip me and the spirits and the angels, the Jinn and the Chain who work with me to deliver you these beautiful messages. And the drama, the Scorpio drama. And also, my baby, thanks to everyone for coming. I was super late today. I really appreciate your presence and your love and support and scrumptiousness. We're doing another reading tomorrow. We're doing Necromancy, and I will be on time this time. We're doing Necromancy, and we're doing the spirits of the dead. And I think this week I'm going to do more lives too, but I'm going to do them at a later time because I feel like that's better for people. All right, let's do Cancer. Do we have Cancers in the house? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Please show me angels of love. What is coming through for Cancer? Okay, the new person. You got a sad boo-boo again. Queen of Wands. King, Queen, anyone in between. Someone's coming at you who's like, really, this person is amazing. They got everything going on. So talented, beautiful, handsome, like scrumptious, you know, successful. They're amazing. A lot of people want a piece of this thing. You know, a lot of people want a piece of this. But you got the Ten of Swords here. This person's like, it's not a bad energy, but the new person is coming in very defeated. I think they're a little bit defeated by life. It's interesting. I think outwardly, this is someone who's very successful, maybe even like famous or rich, but inside they're like dead inside. You know, things are not going their way. Things are not going how they would wish them to go. You know what I'm saying? This is the start of a new life, Cancer. The Ace of Pentacles. This is someone you could marry. I think this is someone who was really disappointed in love before. Could have had a very acrimonious divorce or something ended very tragically in love for them. Could have been 10 long years ago and they're just starting a new life and they want to start it with you. It's not a bad vibe, but it's someone who you might feel, we were just saying, when I was doing readings, we were just saying, you know, why do good people not approach people? Because they don't want to be creepy. They don't have like, you know, the egotism and the narcissism. So someone's going to like take a long time approaching you or doing the thing or like, you know, giving you mixed signals. You're going to feel like it's mixed signals, but it's not. It's just someone who outwardly looks like they should have a lot of self-esteem or a lot of ego, and they're just a good person inside. They don't. They're very humble and maybe even like on the too humble side. Sad little bit bit. Let's see what's coming through for Cancer. Okay, rift or separation, but the lovers. They still love you, whoever you're not talking to. They still love you. Let's see. Yeah, they still think they can be with you. They're going to reach out. Taurus season, absolutely no doubt. Taurus to Gemini season. Bitch, the bitch is coming through, all right? The Empress, the head bitch. Ten of Cups, all right? They still think they can be happy with you. The lovers, they never stop loving you. I don't know, Cancer. Someone's going to reach out. They're going to be like, I'm still your bitch. Up to you. The connection ended because you didn't think you could be happy with them and they weren't giving you a lot of happiness. It all seemed like castles in the air. There wasn't a lot of concrete evidence that this person would like come up for you. There was conflict over like maybe even plans for the future, plans for a family, the vision of the future. All right, babies. For PayPal questions, my boo-boos, it is $13 per question. The link to the PayPal is in the description box below. Thank you, my babies. Include your name and question in the PayPal if possible. Let's do, so we did Cancer is Scorpio. What else what are we going to do? Oh, Manuel is in the house. Shall we do Taurus? Any Tauruses in the house, my babies? Love my Taurus energy. We're opposite signs, all right? I'm Scorpio, you're Taurus, but we get it. We get love. We got the love. All right, let's see. Oh, this one would have come out. Let's see. Yeah, it's your energy. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus. New person. Show me angels. King of Swords coming through for you. So this is King, Queen, anyone in between. Gender is arbitrary. Queen of Pentacles here as well. So we'll get to this in a second, but I feel like someone is waiting on a message from you, Taurus. Someone is missing you. They were hoping you would reach out to them. I think this is the love and separation energy. Someone misses you. I think they're rereading old text messages or like DMs and then looking at old pictures. You have this Seven of Chalices here and the King of Swords for new energy. Someone is coming through. This is an interesting message. Someone is coming through. You've seen them in your dreams before. You know what I mean? You know of this boo-boo. You've seen them in your dreams. The angels have been sending you signs. Manuel, the devil. Maybe. But the angels have been sending you signs of this person. No, I don't know. Like, I think when you meet them, maybe you're about to meet them, you already met them. When you meet them, you're going to be like, oh, you're the person I saw in my dream. Or you're like, you know, maybe someone's, a specific name keeps coming up in your life and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, that's funny because, you know, your name is also this. You already have a gut feeling you might be meeting someone new, or like I say, you've like literally had a vision of this person, like they have come to you in your dreams. This is someone with very deep powers, you know, psychic, magical powers. Night Sky, hi, my baby, how are you doing, Bill? Love the emojis. So yeah, Taurus, the person who's coming through the new one is someone who has like a lot of powers. Like psychic could be a magician. Could be a ritualistic magician of some kind, someone very powerful, king, queen, anyone in between, very connected to the heavens and the angels. They've been manifesting you, could be coming through in Gemini season or in Cancer season. Ooh, see the cards just flipping out? Yeah, Temperance. Angels bringing you together. Someone who's very connected to the angel, very alchemical energy. Someone's manifesting you, but we don't even know. This is the new person. Let's see what's going on with this love and separation situation. They're very confused about the situation. I'll tell you what, I don't like this person's energy, Taurus. Love and separation, your past person was hoping you would reach out to them by now. The moon, they're confused why you haven't. They want Queen of Pentacles. You know, it's that person rereading the messages. I think they're used to you trying to bridge the gap between the two of you. They're used to you being, you know, weaker or something like in their mind. They, you know, they wanted to gaslight you over something here. They were hoping you would chase them and you haven't. And now they're feeling sorry for themselves. The Five of Cups. Feeling sorry for themselves, mourning the situation. I see them watching and waiting for the next month. They'll be watching and waiting. They're very like dejected. They were hoping you would message them, even though they betrayed you in the past. Five of Swords, the person betrayed you deeply, but they don't care because they feel like you should forgive them. Like there's like entitlement to this. Like Taurus should have forgiven me, you know? Yeah. See, interesting. Seven of Cups again. You always intuitively knew there was something about this person that was off. This person was always off. And I think maybe even when you met them, like you didn't like them at first, this person from the past, you didn't like them at first, or like you were like, I don't know about this. You had a feeling, a gut feeling. And then they persuaded you to like them. Because you're like, no, but I'm an upstanding person. And other people told you to like them and stuff like that. Oh, Night Sky, my week's been scrumptious. Thank you, my boo-boo. My week's been scrumptious. I have been up to no good, as always. Like the Scorpio mommy that I am. Trust. trust. All right, yeah, so, you know, Taurus, I think this is a message for everyone today. Always trust your gut. Like, I cannot tell you enough every time. And this is also the Scorpio in me. I have never had a situation, be it friend, coworker, you know, whatever, right? And especially in love, I've never had a situation where I met someone and in the first 2 minutes, I wasn't either like, yuck, or like, you, David, right? Like, ew, David, or, oh, yes, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's either you, David, or yes. There's just no other way. And it's always my gut telling me that. I have never been wrong. And I'm not saying this because I'm like, you know, because I'm whatever, psychic, whatever. I'm just saying this because I'm a person and I'm a Scorpio. My gut has literally never been wrong. This is about people, places, and things as well. You know, going to a place, like, is this a good vibration? Immediately, ew, David, or yes. So I feel like, Taurus, you had that ew, David reaction to this person, and then you rationalized it, or you listened to your friends or something, like, you're like, oh no, give this person a chance. Like, but they're a rocket scientist, right? And they like working with babies. Yeah, but it's like a creep and a serial killer. You just felt it in your gut. Always trust your gut with this. Always trust. Look back on your dating history. What was your first reaction to people? I know there's like, you know, it's popular to say, oh, you know, first impressions don't count. The gut feeling is not true. That's what, you know, a lot of kind of positivist scientific psychology wants you to think. But really, the studies done on this are not extensive. And I've never, ever, like, in my own anecdotal evidence, have never, like, had a situation where my gut wasn't correct in the first 1 minute. All right. So my babies, so that was Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer. We already did all the air signs. I think I've answered all of your questions so far. If you have a PayPal question for me, Gina, I think I just got your question, baby. Oh no, that's not a question. Oh, thank you for the tip, Gina. That's so sweet. Thank you. That is so scrumptious. Thank you so much, my boo-boo. Boo-boos, this is going to be last calls for questions. If you have a question for your mommy about your love life, it is $13 per question. Submit your questions now via PayPal. I will be answering them now in the live. So if you can include your name and your question, that'll be awesome. Not necessary, just stay for another few minutes and we'll answer. This is going to be last call. So if you want your question answered, now is the time to submit the question in the next 5 minutes or so. I will do a few more like spiritual messages for the collective because I love you and appreciate you, my boo-boos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe because that really, really helps me out. Like the video, like the live. What else can I tell you? I have a necromancy reading coming up tomorrow at the same time. I will be on time. I would say this, no, but this time really, like, truly. Necromancy reading coming up tomorrow. We will be talking to the dead live, yes, ironically. But I also will be taking your regular tarot questions. And yeah, what else can I tell you? Subscribe to my channel, or else I'll tell the Jen and the Jan. Aw, they're subscribed to my channel. Jenny, yeah, we did the Libra in the first, like, I think 1 hour and a half or something, 2 hours. Yeah, we did that one already. It was kind of in between the questions because I've been like doing half and half today. Okay, let's do some spiritual messages for the collective, and then I'll tell you a funny story. I think of a funny thing that always something funny always happens to me, you know. And then we'll end the live. I think for today. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Thank you for your love. I really appreciate it. If you have a PayPal question, please submit it now. If you want to leave me a tip, you can do that via Super Chat or PayPal as well. Let's see. This keeps coming up a lot too. Oh, Carmen, you like the half and half setup? That's awesome. Yeah, we can do more of that. I just always thought that it would be like easier for people to like find their signs if they want to rewatch the lives. But if you prefer that, that's kind of better for me as well because it kind of like eases up the pressure as well. 10 of Swords next to the 2 of Cups next to the Knight of Wands. Boo-boos, the collective message today is what I always say. Love, true love, soulmate love is not pain or punishment. It's not supposed to cause you pain. Love is not pain. Love is not suffering. Love, you know, True high-order soulmate love of the highest caliber does not bring you pain. Douche flutes bring you pain. Removed from database. Knight of Wands. You know what? If they wanted to, they would. Like, legit, the message from your love angels. If they freaking wanted to, they would. They would show up every day. You know what I mean? Send you good morning, good night message. Whatever it is that they need to do. Put their karma coins where their freaking mouth is. They wanted to, they would. Seriously, it's not supposed to be pain. If you wanted something bad enough, you would do it. Because I love chocolate so much. Like, I have like a sugar that I don't eat sugar for health reasons, but I'm also like literally addicted to sugar, and also everybody else is, right? I'm one of those people who, like, when I got a sugar craving, I would like go, like, I remember when I lived in Buenos Aires in Argentina at like Christmas, everything was closed. It's like a Catholic country, like Christmas, everything was closed, right? And it was like the day after Christmas, I legitimately went, like, walked, because like no buses, nothing, no taxis. I walked to the other side of Buenos Aires, which is like, I don't, like, millions of people living that, like, it's enormous. I walked to the other side of Buenos Aires to that one gas station that was open to have chocolate, because I craved it so much. You know what I mean? If they wanted to, they would, because I did it for chocolate. Douche food can't send you a good morning message? Fuck off. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Sorry, just saying. If they wanted to, they would. Sherry, yeah. If they can do it for chocolate, you know what I mean? If you can do it for that, and the right person will. Don't get sidetracked. Life's too short for this stuff. It's all distractions. Don't let the devil distract you, Bill, in the desert, like Jesus. Yeah, Night Sky, my sweetness level was down. I had to recharge. Yeah, my Gemini Mrs. Hyde, for reals. I feel like I have like a secret Gemini twin who like lives my life for me, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, a lot of people think, I'll tell you what, loads of people think that I'm an Aquarius. That's the first impression I get. People think I'm an Aquarius. They think I'm an Aries or a Gemini, like legit. They never guess Scorpio, which is like incredible because I have like the eyes of the Scorpio, you know? But I just, like, you know what I mean? Like, I pass as an Aquarius and a Gemini all the time. People just make that assumption, which is a compliment because I love them both. But it's always interesting to me that people never guess Scorpio. Never. For now until, yeah, Scorpio and Gemini. Scorpio and Gemini, we are so misunderstood. So much of my love goes out to the Geminis because people are amateurs at life and, like, they just don't get us. Yeah, there's a sting in the air. If they wanted to, they would. And you know this too, Geminis, because you got that determination. You know, like, come on, but there's like, we went to the moon, like, you know, whether you believe the conspiracy theories or not, like, if the freaking, you know, piece of ish wanted to, they would. We've been to the moon, but Bill, like, what else do you want? Like, I'm a big believer in that. And also, here's another version of this. Maybe I should do a video about this, like for my vlog, like a sit-down video about my, you know, spiritual journey. You know, like there's like a whole TikTok trend of people like trying to like spin this, and you know, like there's like a whole TikTok trend, people saying if he wanted to, if she wanted to, they would, but you know, yeah, but this and that, you know, don't, you know, people kind of like going against it. And I would say there's like another spin on it to say like, well, if they wanted to, but they didn't, then is this the kind of weakling person not in charge of their own freaking life that you want to have in your life in the first place? You know what I mean? So it's not even about like if they you know wanted to, they would, but they couldn't because of this or whatever. Like, okay, well then probably not a good investment of your time. I don't want some weakling who wanted to and couldn't. Sorry, I'm sorry, this is like a little bit too maybe aggressive, but like, you know, I wanted to and I did, baby. Like, I moved, like, I've lived all over the world. I moved to Argentina. I spoke no, not that it's like a good thing, but I had no Spanish. I literally had like $2,000 in my pocket, not even. Like, totally new life, starting from scratch. Like, you know, like one of those, you know, people on a boat, you know, like from like the 19th century with a suitcase. And I did. And I'm like a girl by myself, a woman, you know, nobody helps me but Bill. to do that. And I did. And I expect nothing but that. So simple, baby. All right, Jen, whatever. Just saying. Okay, rant over. If I can do it for chocolate, you can do it too. And if you can't, then you don't have your shit together, so go home. I don't know, some people, and I know not everyone's like intent on that kind of thing, but then the connection, someone who wanted to and could have all this, then the connection it's a different kind of connection. Might be a soul connection, might be something else going on there, but it's still not going to be your high order soulmate. This is not the person for you, but Bill. Let him go. It's not going to make you happy. Or if you are yourself, some people are in a place where, you've had the big love of your life, you got that, 3 ex-husbands, whatever, 5 kids, and you just want something casual, then that's the energy you want to be having, and that's totally fine as well. But it's just, this isn't for people who are looking for a high order soulmate. If they wanted to, they should. Fernando, hugs and kisses to you as well. All right, babies, aggressive rant over. Mom goes crazy. Like, I go crazy and berserk in these lives. I don't know what comes out of me, but it's like the dark side. It should be like Blue Devil Love Tarot or something. And Devil comes out at night or something. Oh, look at my alien boyfriend. He's just a total like shell of a person right now. Shell of an alien. All right, babies. Thank you for coming to the live. I really appreciate the love and your support as always. We'll be doing another live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. I will be communicating with the spirits of the dead. We'll be doing the necromancy reading live, and I will be taking your questions. We should do aggressive love. Yeah, we should just like aggression. Angry love tarot. How about that? Angry love tarot. All right, babies, I love you all so much. Take care of yourselves. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you.